Welcome to episode 17 of the Forget the Numbers podcast. I'm your host, Anthony, joined by Divine, Max, and Xavier. We're coming to you live right after the Champions League game, a little bit a few hours after. I guess we'll go into the quick reactions of the games today, and then we'll go to yesterday's games. I guess obviously the game going right now is the City game. We have Max here, the quote-unquote City expert. So we'll go your thoughts. We'll get your thoughts on the game. Quote-unquote. We'll get your thoughts first on the game, and then we'll move around the table.
Considering what happened in the game, it was a good result. 3 away goals. Can't complain.
This guy finds a way to turn anything positive. I respect it sometimes, but sometimes it just pisses me off. Like, bro, they could lose and it'll be like, oh, we played good. It was a tough loss. And they could get smashed. Like, he never wants to be hard on his club.
No. Except for when it's a 3-0 night.
Like, no, like two pens, like, that's bad. Like, that's not your fault. Like,
the first wasn't even a pen.
What, the handball?
Yeah, come on.
Ultimately, he's a bean, though, so I believe it.
VAR is ruining the game.
How is it ruining the game?
It is.
It's ruining the game.
Atletico should have won, and Juventus should have basically been out by now.
I'm going to explain why
it's making the game more fair.
Why it's ruining the game. I'm going to explain. So, VAR is for obvious missed errors.
Yes.
Clear and obvious, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, like, clear and obvious miss handball, miss penalty, offside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big stuff. It took them 5 minutes to come to a conclusion. So then, obviously,
About his handball?
Yeah, so obviously it's not clear and obvious. It took them 5 minutes to call the penalty from VAR.
They want to make sure they have the right call.
But if it took you 5 minutes, it's not clear and obvious.
How is it not clear and obvious?
Because it took you that long. It should be, penalty. Or, he's offside.
Yeah.
There's no two people are not going to disagree on a guy being offside.
You're never gonna.
It's either offside or not, right?
You're never gonna find that perfect sweet spot because they've had replaying football for years, and you still see there's problems.
Yeah, but that's football. This is different.
Okay, but I'm saying
because
same thing.
Yeah, but in football, there's so much stuff that you could.
And there's so much stuff going.
Soccer, so much. Like, look,
yeah,
I don't know if you've seen. I don't know if you've seen. Like,
clear and obvious.
Basically, they're saying that Morata pushed Chiellini over. Bro, Chiellini would eat him. He just went down easy,
that's
right?
What I'm saying.
But the problem with soccer is slow motion makes everything look worse.
That's everything, though.
It makes everything look worse. So it's like, of course they're gonna call it. You have to call it. But if you watch that in real time, he just went down.
Like slow motion is good for basketball to see who it came off. Or
soccer,
whatever,
it's terrible.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
Like everything like a foul. But if it took you 5 minutes, like there was 5 minutes of added time in the first half.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to, You
needed that. You need that to come back. That's all I'm saying.
What do you mean?
This guy said
half.
Good result, 3 away goals.
Yeah.
You barely won.
Okay.
Against Schalke.
The first one wasn't a pen. The second one, the guy was offside, but technically like he didn't touch the ball, so I guess I'm not arguing that it wasn't a pen, but the guy was offside, but he didn't touch the ball, so I guess he wasn't offside.
You're just lucky it was Schalke that you gave away 2 pens.
Sane banged a free kick. The guy is becoming a new free kick specialist.
You're just lucky because if it was any other elite team that you gave up those 2 pens to, you're not winning. Because they'll just park the bus. Schalke can't do that. They tried, and look what happened. Got smashed.
I know, like, people, like, they were so stupid. They really thought they were going to get through both games by
parking the bus.
By scoring
2 goals
on us.
Parking the bus.
We bang 6.5 sometimes. They think they're going to score 2 penalties and get through both games?
Yeah.
Especially at FTN.
That's what I'm saying. Any other team, you just got to keep pressing.
Listen,
that's the only way
all I wanted was Schalke to win that first game. And then the second game, I don't give a fuck. I think we all know why I wanted that first game to be won today.
Like shout out Sterling though. Guys always come through in the clutch.
Oh my goodness.
Best winger.
Except for against Liverpool.
Been the best winger in 2019.
The last 2 pods ago or the last one, this guy said that they're the most ruthless team and you barely beat the 4th or 5th place team in Bundesliga.
We scored 2 goals with 10 men.
Okay. Against Schalke.
It doesn't matter. It's a Champions
Your bench is better than their starting lineup.
This is not
your bench is better than their starting lineup. Their best players, their goalie.
I bet you the top Schalke's what, 5th?
Yeah.
No, they're doing trash.
The top 8, the top
like bottom.
They might be way worse.
The top 8 of the EPL, all those teams are all better than Schalke. Facts or facts?
Bro,
facts or facts? Yes or no?
They're in the Champions League.
Okay, but yes or no?
Down
okay,
a man
just yes,
and down a goal, and we won the game.
Stop deflecting. Answer the question.
Schalke's 14th.
Answer the question.
Okay, yeah, but like, what does that have to do with the game? It doesn't. You don't have to have a great league campaign to have a great Champions League campaign.
But that's not the question I'm asking. I'm asking.
Yes, I said yes to your question, but that question has nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but you guys are struggling against littler teams.
What do you mean struggling?
You guys.
That wasn't a struggle.
Okay,
but that's not a struggle though. You tell me that's not a struggle.
You guys should be going
You're
there
telling me
smashing them for
you were
nothing.
shitting your pants.
You guys should be smashing them for nothing. You're playing against a 14th ranked team in Germany, and you're winning on by one goal. By one goal, you should be smashing them.
You can't win every single game for nothing.
Look, I know, but still, like, look at when you played Lyon. Okay, but you struggle, man. They struggle in Europe. Admit it.
There's different things with different teams.
Okay, listen. Let me give you an example. Of not struggling.
Because you're stressed.
Liverpool last year against Porto. What happened? They smashed them because they're the better side. A team like Man City should be smashing Schalke.
If like Liverpool, you know what? This is what you said. The most ruthless team in Europe.
They are.
We absolutely dismantled Porto.
Because you beat Chelsea 6-0.
And they were in first in their league. You guys should not be grinding out these little victories against Schalke. You guys should be smashing.
On another day, Man City will go smash a top team in the world by 4. On another day.
That can happen. City can get smashed by 4. Any team can do that.
Yeah, anybody can get humbled in these streets. But okay, I'm not listening to your guys' nonsense.
What nonsense?
You guys are speaking straight nonsense.
How is it nonsense? Have you not been struggling? No. Have you not been struggling against small teams this year?
You have.
What do you mean?
Have you not been struggling against small teams?
You can't be the most ruthless team when you lose to Newcastle's 1 week. You know, like you've dropped games. Ruthless is when you're going in and smashing every single team, every single game.
I just want to.
And there's no team like that right now in Europe.
They just smashed Chelsea 6-0.
They're terrible.
Chelsea's terrible. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Show me Chelsea's last 5 games. Show me Chelsea's last 5 games.
Okay, good.
Are Chelsea? Who's better? Arsenal or Chelsea? What's more of an impressive win?
What?
What's more of an impressive win?
Scoring 6 against another top 6 side? That's impressive.
Or going 5-1. Were you guys
against Arsenal?
Yeah,
that's not impressive. Arsenal just lost to Brait.
Man City always dirties Arsenal.
Bate or whatever.
Man City always smashes Arsenal.
Listen,
in my lifetime.
Okay,
but I gotta talk about City for a second.
Okay, go.
Last week we had a super big week with Arsenal, Everton, and Chelsea, and we won all those games. Right? I'm gonna include Chelsea game into this week as well. So this. Oh no, that's a different week. So,
this guy's fun. Get your facts straight.
Like last week or 2 weeks ago. Like last week was that Chelsea game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then that week we had Arsenal and Everton and Chelsea, and we won all those games. But this week we had an FA Cup game on the weekend, so whatever, we won that. And then we had Schalke, and we have the cup final.
Is that this week?
On Sunday, yeah.
Against who?
So this is about another big week for City.
Chelsea.
Listen,
is it against Chelsea?
Yeah. It's gonna be a smash.
This guy is worried about a cup final when your B team is probably better than whatever A team you're facing.
Aguero loves showing up at Wembley.
Who you guys playing, Chelsea?
Yeah, Sterling.
You guys are smashing them. You guys will put out your B squad and you guys will still smash them.
That's what I'm
There's no need to worry about.
I'm just saying it's another big week. This week we could have a trophy more than Liverpool won in the last seasons.
This guy had to put seasons. This guy didn't put 10 years because he had to put seasons.
Because I don't know the exact time.
But champions like in 2005.
Okay, this guy's
and I know Champions.
I was like,
listen, you haven't even seen your team make a Champions League final
14
this season.
All right, go to the next game. I'm tired of talking about these.
I'm just saying it's another big week for us. Could be a nice week, win a trophy.
Could be a bad week. Could be a bad week.
Liverpool lose to Man United. Not saying I'm cheering for Man United, but
you definitely
just saying it could happen. They're hot.
This guy's cheering for me.
They're hot.
They're hot coming off against loss against PSG. Anyways, the second game of the day was Atletico versus Juve. Atletico won 2-1, 2-0. Sorry, 2-0.
Should have been 3.
It was
bullshit.
It was in Atletico. I don't think anybody here is really counting out Juve yet.
I am. I straight up am. Wow. I don't care. I don't think Ronaldo. It's not the same team. It's those guys aren't like you're comparing Emre Can to Modric, like in the mid, having those guys back there, and you have more like Alexandro's good.
It's a different team.
It's exactly. It's a completely different team. People think just because it's Ronaldo, like he's gonna come back.
Yeah, but they're still a good team before he came there.
They were a Champions League final team.
Bro, what was that? 2013? What was that? 2015?
It was when they had Tevez.
And they got smashed.
No, they didn't.
They lost 1-0. No, 2-0 to Barca.
No, weren't they in the year before Liverpool? Before last year?
No.
Who was that year then?
For Liverpool and Madrid was Madrid and
Atletico.
Juve, no?
Juve?
Oh yeah, Madrid and Juve.
Oh yeah. They got smashed 4-1 in the final.
Yeah. Anyways, continue what you were saying. I'm just trying to remember who it was.
Like I'm just saying. I just don't think like. I think Atletico is finally like getting over that hump where like we can beat Ronaldo because it's not Real. It's not the same thing. You defend home well. Like I hope they don't come and just like park the bus, but I think that's what they're gonna do.
Let's not get a PSG Roma.
But I just like of course they can win because they have Ronaldo, but I just think Atletico is gonna do it.
No PSG. I mean Roma, Barca.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I don't see them. They're gonna come out and have to like fire on all cylinders. And
Which I think they can do at home.
And look, you have Griezmann counterattacking. That's massive. Like their counterattack is gonna win the game for Atletico if it works out.
I think what helps with that is Juve is deadly at home. Off the top of my head, I think they're undefeated at home. I don't know for sure this year, but I think they're.
That's different though. You're going from facing like Genoa and Sampdoria to Atletico Madrid.
I
So
think
it's a big difference.
I think it's in the big light. Ronaldo just shines, as I saw firsthand the Spain-Portugal game. This guy put Portugal on his back. That's how I knew Ronaldo shines in those big games after that game. Anyways, I'm not counting out Juve.
No. But Atletico's a hard team to score 3 goals against. They always have been. But
And that's what, like basically, if Atletico scores 1 goal, it's done. There's no way they're scoring 4, man. And if they do, that's absolutely insane. This guy's a god because
anything could happen in these games.
Yeah.
I'm not counting out Ronaldo. If I'm betting on this game, I'm betting Juventus.
Wow.
If anybody wants to go bet on this game,
to
pick
go
Juventus.
through.
Go bet on
go
some
through.
FIFA players.
Yeah, you're
To go through.
I think Atletico has a
Because
a
there's
chip
no way
on
we're- there's no
Atletico has
way.
a chip on their shoulder because they win this game. Everyone's like, oh, whatever, Juve will come back, but most other teams lose 2-0, and you're like, they're done. They're out.
Atletico is a tough team. They're a hard team to beat, but I don't know.
But you see that guy
I could see
celebrate.
this going to extra time and penalties.
With
And
that-
we all know who's going to win in
Yeah,
penalties.
okay, yeah, but Oblak too. The guy is on another level. The guy's absolutely
Yeah,
on
he's
another.
good. He's
He's
good.
on
Shout out
another
myself.
level.
People forgot about him for past couple seasons.
Ain't no one forgetting about him.
He
No,
played.
people
He
forgot
played
about him.
amazing.
They were hopping on that.
He played
hopping
amazing
on
today.
that
De
De
Gea.
Gea and now Allison
Allison's nice.
train. He's okay.
Anyways, you guys want to move on to yes? You guys want to move on to yesterday's game?
Don't gas up Allison.
Yeah, sure.
I'm assuming everybody will go with a game that not a lot of people watch, the Leon and Barca game.
I didn't watch. I didn't even see one highlight from that game. Probably terrible.
Yeah, it was a tie, 0-0.
Say don't sleep on Leon.
I think Leon can win. I think they have a shot.
Where's the game?
The next game is in Barca, so yeah,
Sorry.
they have a slim chance. They have a
I
very
don't
slim
know
chance.
if that's happening.
They're a good team. They remind me of Monaco from.
Like it could be.
few
It could
years
be
ago.
a. It could be a 0-0. Go to extra time, or Messi could just come out and bang 6.
Yeah.
Like you don't know what's gonna happen, especially in Camp Nou. So
Shout out my dog.
Like
Depay.
I said before. I said this on the last podcast. Barca is not scary this year. Give me Barca next round. I want that.
bro, the guy just barely beat Schalke, and he's asking for
Get
Messi.
that tattooed on your ass.
Okay.
Get
You don't
that
want
tattooed.
Barca.
Get that tattooed on your ass and see what happens.
What? Give me Barca next round.
Yeah.
You don't want that, man.
I'm telling you, they're not scary this year. The Coutinho hasn't been playing that well.
Schalke wasn't scary.
Suarez
either.
not playing that good either right now.
They had a great stretch, Barca, but now they're making signings and they haven't been making the right signings.
But you always have to fear Messi. You can
Of
never.
course.
You
I
always
don't.
gotta-
I don't fear him,
You don't fear Messi.
especially when I have Otamendi back there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He knows
right?
him. He
You
knows
see-
him.
See what he did today?
You,
Laporte is a top 5 center
just
back
capping.
This guy's straight
In what?
capping.
in world football.
Wait, what?
Are you
What'd you
serious?
say?
What did he say?
Laporte's a top 5 center back.
The guy.
Are you serious? Are you serious, though? Are you serious, though?
Gun to head.
What do you mean gun to head?
Gun
I'm
to
saying
head.
it right
Gun to
now.
head.
Gun to head. Is he a top 5 player?
Well, I don't know who's making this top 5
Gun to
better than
gun to
Ramos?
head.
I don't know who's making this top 5. I'm gonna put him in there though.
this season. Has been.
Is he better than Van Dijk?
No, Van Dijk is best in the world.
Yeah,
Not gonna
no,
shake
no.
your
You
hand.
shake the hand. Because I was saying that from the start of the
Wait, you think
season. You kept
Laporte's-
shouting me
you
down.
think-
Yeah,
you
that
think
gotta
Laporte's
shake my
better than-
hand.
That is true.
You gotta shake my hand.
I'm not gonna say he's
That is
best in the
true.
world.
You just
'Cause-
said he's
'cause he
best in the
played-
world, and
'cause
now
he
you're gonna
played
take it back.
Because he played a
But
month.
you just
of
said
good.
it. Why are you taking it back?
I'm
now?
not taking it back.
So then shake my hand, man.
Victor,
So then
yeah.
shake my
But this guy
hand.
said
You heard it
he's
here.
before.
Van Dijk is the best center back in the
Yeah,
world.
but best
He
center
is.
back doesn't mean you're gonna win anything.
He's the best center.
Yeah, but you also got the worst center back paired up with him, so it doesn't matter.
Fabinho,
no,
Fabinho was a tank. though.
Matip.
No.
Guy's
Okay,
terrible.
He's not the worst.
Wait till we get Joe
He's
Gomez
terrible.
back.
Clavin was worse. Shout out
Yeah,
Clavin.
you-
Where's that guy at?
I was looking at
Hey.
stats. The fucking Lovren and Clavin pairing allowed almost 2 goals a game.
Lovren's a muck. Aguero looks at Lovren and he's
Remember
like,
when he
I'm
said he was the
eating
best?
today.
Remember when he said he's the best center back in the world?
I go to all these finals. I am the best.
Aguero looks at Lovren. He's like, I'm eating today.
Yeah. Then
I
when he
think
looks
that was a
at
good
then he
game
looks
last
at Van Dijk. And he's okay. I'm not going that way.
Wow, you're a disrespectful guy.
Could you? I think about this. I'm like, imagine if City really were trying to flex and they spent that money on Van Dijk.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. It'd be pretty
Imagine
crazy.
that. But then they wouldn't have bought Laporte.
Yeah, but
then
Laporte's
imagine
not that
but then
good.
Liverpool would not be this good.
No, they'd be terrible.
We'd
But
be
Van
fucked.
Dijk
Van
like
Dijk is the
one
best
man.
player.
Yeah.
Hands down. No,
Bro,
Mo,
this guy was talking
Mo.
mad shit about Van Dijk last year. He'd be like, well, fuck it. We don't need him, right?
I was
we
saying
don't need
for
him. We
bare
don't need
time
him.
he's the best in the world. This guy was.
We
no,
still
no,
don't
he's
need.
not.
What do you mean
No,
we
he's
need
not.
him? We have enough.
No, like you were saying, like it's whatever. He's going to Liverpool. His career's done. Like,
He
bro,
looks
guys,
up to company. That guy. He looks up to
He
him.
looks up to no one because he's at the top.
That's true.
Not at the top of the league.
They got a game in hand, no?
Yeah. You guys got a game in hand. Just remember that.
So a lot of games to go, buddy. I'll be
Anyways,
there. Will you be there last 5 games? Stressing out, losing your hair? I'll be there. This guy's gonna go bald by the end of the league.
anyways, I guess
So disrespectful.
going on Liverpool, I guess we'll talk about the game of the week. Liverpool Bayern tie game. There's a few points I wanted to get on. I don't know why we didn't bring on Shaqiri.
I don't know. I don't even want to hear
This was
this
a
guy
good
talk
game.
about this game.
We need some creativity. Kaita is pissing me off. That I
He
think
played good.
No,
he was
it
good. He has
Bro,
good
he
feet.
played-
X saw what I'm
Bro, in
talking
the
about.
first half, he
didn't
played
play
good in the first half.
He made crucial mistakes.
There was
I thought he was-
that
Bro, if he
remember that
wasn't- if
fast
he wasn't- if
break?
he's not-
Yeah, no,
There was a fast break where he could have
Bro,
hit
but then you
Mane.
can say
Nice.
the same thing as Mane. Mane, he could score 3 goals in the
Okay,
game.
but Mane is at least getting to good attacking
He
positions.
could have had better opportunities if Kaita would have executed.
How? What do you
Because
mean? He wasn't
they-
right in
they-
front of the net.
No, they would be on breaks where Mane had a clear path and Kaita would just have a missed pass. And
You would just
turn
undershoot
it
him.
over.
Yeah, but
Mane
it's
needs
not
to work on his
about.
finishing.
He's a
Exactly,
winger.
that's what I'm
He's a
saying.
winger.
It
Mane
doesn't-
needs
what
to
do
work
you
on
mean?
his finishing.
Okay, yeah.
I
I'm
think
not
he just-
saying
no,
he
There's
doesn't,
good wingers
but-
who
he
can
just had a
finish.
bad
Yeah,
game.
okay,
wingers
yeah.
finish.
Like, he
What do you mean
doesn't
he's a
finish
winger?
a lot of the times. He
That
scores a
doesn't
lot
matter.
of goals, but like he doesn't finish a lot of the
My
time.
next point is they need to sign a new midfielder so they can keep Fabinho at center back so I can have Van Dijk and
Oh my
Fabinho
god, you don't want that. You don't want
you
that.
want
Fabinho is a
in the middle.
tank.
You need
He-
Fabinho in
okay,
the middle of
but
the field.
Henderson had a decent game, not gonna lie.
He did. He
I
played
usually
good.
shit on Henderson.
They
but
should have put on Shaqiri instead of Milner, but I see why he did it because he's probably gonna start
I
him against
think-
Man U.
I think it would have been like
Why?
if that was the first big game for all those young guys on Bayern like starting. They've never started all together. Gnabry, all those guys. It's their first game starting together. First game without Robin and Ribery on the field in like 7-8 years, right?
Ribery did come back. up.
No, but I mean
Yeah.
like starting a game.
Yeah,
Like when's the
yeah.
last time you've seen that,
Ribery
right?
gained some weight, eh?
Yeah, I know, man. And then you have
You just had a kid. You gotta allow him.
and then my God, Boateng, the worst time to get a stomach virus. Sule's back there. I had no clue what was going on. Every time Mane was going at him, I thought they were gonna score. Like for a guy that makes, it's like it doesn't look like he knows what he's doing, but then he makes insane
That left
tackles.
side
he
was
played
always
pretty
open.
good.
Yeah, like he makes
Man.
insane tackles, but it's like he just doesn't know what's
Yo,
going on. Like he
Bayern,
can't pass.
yo, as I
Bayern
was
got
wa-
Hummus for a fucking steal.
Bro,
For 65 million?
to
Yeah.
me, bro, if
Gee,
we had a striker who was
I wouldn't
really,
call that
really
a
in it,
steal.
we'd be way better.
That's a steal.
Bro, that's
In
a
today's
steal.
market?
$65 million.
Bro, in today's market, bro, okay, but how much did you pay for all half your players? They paid 60 mil for Kepa over there, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me do a quick basketball comparison because I was watching the game and this just came to my mind over and over again. Matip is kind of like JaVale McGee.
Yes. Yes. I agree with him 100%.
Just the goofy shit
Oh.
that he does. Like this guy ripped a shot. And, like he had,
yeah.
he had no business taking that shot.
On the edge of the box?
Yeah.
This guy just walked and
could've
put his
took
head
the
down.
touch.
Like he had no
Take a
business
touch.
taking that
Yeah.
shot. And I'm just like, yeah, that's JaVale.
What do you think is gonna happen next game?
In the next one, I think it's like
Liverpool dominated. I wanted like they
No,
they
the
played
second
better.
half. The second half-
They dominated.
They
the
played
second
better.
half. The second
No,
half.
the last like 15 minutes before
Yeah.
halftime, they
They
dominated.
dominated.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I have
65%
not
of the
seen
game.
Liverpool play that good.
to me though, it's like bro, if
They
like
played way better than Bayern.
No,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
in my opinion, because they dominated and still didn't get a goal. So like
that's
What's
what I'm
the
saying.
problem?
Like
That's the
that's
problem.
the biggest problem. So
That's-
it's like
yeah, that's-
you're not
that's
gonna
the-
catch. You don't catch Bayern doing that a lot, right? Like getting pressed back. For them to go to Anfield, get slapped up like that for about 60 minutes of the game and not concede is big. So
Yeah.
I'm saying like you got to play like that again or you're not gonna win.
No, yeah. I know.
And if Gnab, like, it was just those chances, like, Allison's save, I couldn't believe that he
put it right at him.
I know he put it right in, but that pace going in, like, you
That's
see
Ca-
goalies
Karius-
just play
Karius
around.
just
Look
letting
what
that
Allison
push
did
in.
when he had the ball at his feet and he was
This
passing it
guy is
to...
so risky.
You, like, if he do that
Risky
shit
is for
again,
the
make you
biscuit.
nervous?
Yeah, he does make me nervous,
I get-
but he plays good.
I get nervous with Ederson, but I trust him.
If I
bro,
trust
he's
him
way
too.
better on the ball than
He's the
Allison, though.
best. He's the best. The guy got an assist today. How many assists does Jorginho have?
Who?
Jorginho.
You mean Jorginho?
I'm Brazilian.
But yeah, so I think it's definitely going to be the closest game out of, like, all the games, I
Yeah,
think.
probably.
And,
They're the
and-
most like.
And
Yo,
no
is
team's going to
Is
sit
Van
back.
Dijk back?
Yeah,
Or no?
he's-
Yeah.
Oh,
But Boateng's
that's
back
big.
too, though. So it's big.
No, it's
And-
bigger
and-
to have Van Dijk though.
I
No,
know.
it's-
Boateng's
well,
been a shadow of himself.
What
No,
what
he's so good,
what
man.
Klopp will probably do is he'll
Shadow
put
Boateng, ex-City
he'll
player.
put Robertson, Van Dijk, and bearing injury. It's what 2 weeks or 1 week?
Who?
The next game.
2
Is it
weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, everyone's going to be back. For you
Joe
guys.
Gomez might be back.
No.
He
That guy,
might.
he's not gonna put him in
But
though.
you don't need him though.
You don't need
have
him.
Trent.
Yeah.
Joe Gomez plays center back.
I know.
No,
but
you're gonna put. They're
Matip.
gonna have. They're gonna
No,
put
I'd rather
Matip.
have Fabinho at center.
Liverpool
They're
needs
gonna
a
put him
true
in
striker.
midfield.
They're
man.
gonna.
Huh?
You can't play. Yeah,
that's true. That's
you can't play Firmino.
Yeah,
He's
bro,
not
every
a
time he got the
striker.
ball, they
Yeah,
just
we
took the
need-
ball
we
off
need-
him.
Not a
we need
striker.
to-
They just took the ball off him.
He'll look to
Firmino's
create
a
before
great
he looks
cam.
to score.
He's a great cam.
He's a good cam.
You need
Yeah.
goals, but it's hard to find a world class striker these days.
That's
But
why.
don't you
That's why I hope they
agree
get
though?
one.
At like
They
the
could get
80th minute,
Lewandowski that
around the
way.
80th minute, they just both play for a tie.
Yeah.
The subs they made, they literally like.
Yeah,
fuck it,
I don't
let's
know
go
why.
tie the
He
game.
should have
That's what they did.
He should have brought Shaqiri.
At the end of the game, they just tied. They were like, "Okay, we're just gonna go tie it."
Well, yeah.
You know, when Klopp wants a goal, he brings on Shaqiri. If he doesn't want a goal, he brings on Milner.
Yeah.
It's 100%. So he always does
Well,
that.
yeah. Milner works hard in the middle.
It's gonna
I'm
be,
surprised Milner
it's gonna be
didn't start.
crazy though. Like
Yeah, that's what
especially
people were saying. Everyone was saying Milner was gonna start, but then he started Keita
Yeah.
because you knew Wijnaldum was gonna start. He's been
Wijnaldum
playing
is a
decent,
tank.
good.
Wijnaldum
He's
is
been
playing out of his
decent
mind recently. He's been playing out of his mind recently.
Okay, relax.
He's been playing really
He scored
fucking
one
good.
shit
last
goal. Like
He's been playing really fucking good.
you know what the big problem's gonna be?
He's
It's
been
gonna be
good. He's been good.
It's gonna be Mane going at Rafinha the whole night, and that's gonna be
That's what I'm excited
gonna be
about.
the biggest
What
problem.
about
That guy
Kimmich?
is a
Got-
gerbil on crack.
Yeah, that's gonna be the biggest
what happened
problem.
to Kimmich? He got injured.
You
or
got a
something?
yellow
Two
in the
yellows.
first
That's 10
gonna 10 minutes.
That's gonna be big.
So it's gonna be.
Man, that's good. That left side was always open for Liverpool.
Yeah.
How many chances did Mane
Well,
have
but
to
yeah,
play in Robertson?
The only
you know?
good case. This is the problem. Like now, Rafinha will actually stay back and play defense. But if Mane catches him lacking outside on that wing, it's done. What is he gonna do to him? He's gonna have to foul him. What are you gonna do? Foul? Like, get yellows? Like he's not gonna be able to stop him. He's not that player anymore. Even 2 years ago, he wasn't that player anymore.
So what do you think the outcome will be next game
Like the
I
score,
think it'll be like 1-0.
1-0
for Bayern?
for someone.
for someone. It's gonna be
I
1-0.
couldn't tell you who.
Bro, there's no way. Like I
Could
don't
be a
see these
big
guys
night.
going
Could
out.
be a big
Bro,
night. Klopp back in Germany.
I don't
This
see.
guy's gonna be slapping his chest.
I don't see these teams going out. Like it will shock me. I don't see these teams going out and just banging a bunch of goals, both of them. Especially how the last game went.
Depends how the game
Because
goes.
because Bayern doesn't want to go and concede and have to score two. Because then if Liverpool scores, they're gonna go all to attack, and then the counter is gonna be terrible.
Oh yeah, if we score first,
The game's
Yeah,
probably
but-
done.
yeah,
Probably
but,
go to pens.
But if Bayern score first and it gets close to the say Bayern is winning, right?
Yeah.
Just so I say like 1-0,
Mhm.
and they get to like, okay, let's say 2-0, and it gets to that 60th minute.
They're gonna
mark,
go. They're gonna go.
They're going
yeah.
all out, and then you see the game open up wide. That's
Yeah.
when it's at its best, and then goals everywhere.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
I think they did a pretty good job on Salah last game. They didn't do a good job on Mane, and then like, I think Gnabry and Javi Martinez. I'm so shocked Javi Martinez played so good. I was happy for him because he's been lacking.
Gnabry
but
played pretty well. I
yeah,
wasn't
like
expecting
on the ball. Like I said, he's a panther on the ball.
Coleman was getting
He's a
locked
leopard.
up by fucking Trent.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Trent was covering him
no.
nice. Trent was covering him nice.
No,
He had what? One
That's
or
right,
two good
no.
opportunities.
Eating.
One
He
or
just couldn't
two.
get the ball because they were double teaming him. Every time he had him 1-on-1, he burned him. Every single time. One step over, gone up the wing.
Yeah, no. Coleman had a good game, man.
Bro, both the wingers, both the young wingers, both the young Black Panthers. That's what I like to
didn't
see.
see Bayern attack that much, to be honest.
Yeah, it was
Bro, it's because
more-
Lewandowski they just stayed on him. They man marked him the whole
Yeah.
game, and he wasn't involved at all. He didn't touch the ball, especially
was
that
big.
second half.
Should have put on Davies. That was surprising that he was on the bench. for
No,
me.
man, he's in
I
the
thought this
team
guy
now.
would have got loaned out, but I don't know.
Nah,
I guess
man,
they like him.
They like him a lot. It's gonna be a good game.
I'm picking Liverpool to go through just because they have the away goals, and I know Liverpool they can put on the goals. So
This year's we've been hit and miss this year. We aren't the same.
Yeah, but
we aren't at least lethal as last year right now.
yeah, but you're still right there in the league, and
no,
you're
I
right
know,
there in
but
Champions League.
we're kind of.
One goal away from going through.
I don't know. That's why I'm a little nervous about this weekend. I'm a little nervous about Man U.
You should be.
I'm a little nervous.
I don't think you should. Where's the game?
It's in Old Trafford.
You should be.
That's why.
You should be.
Yeah, you should be.
That's why I'm.
That's
a
like
little
the
nervous.
biggest game of English history. Like not this not this actual game, but,
But
like
the rivalry.
the rivalry.
Yeah, I know. I understand. No, but like, I think what's gonna end up happening is he's gonna rest Firmino.
No, he's not. There's no
no.
resting this game. There's
I
no
think- no,
resting.
I
this
think-
game.
Bro, you
listen,
can't arrest anyone.
This is the biggest game.
Why would you? Why
This
do
is
you need
the
to
biggest
rest?
game.
What are
I
the
know.
games you need to play?
I know.
This is the
I
biggest
know.
game of the season.
I know what formation.
Because guess what? If they don't win, Man City is still gonna be first, and we're gonna have the same amount of games played.
Can we finish my point?
Okay,
Of
go.
the team, I think they're gonna.
Who do you
they're
guys
gonna
face?
put
Or
out.
you don't have an EPL game
They
this
have
week?
the final.
Okay, so they don't have an EPL game.
No game.
The
But this is the game that Liverpool's gonna make up.
Well, yeah, the game.
Like
at hand.
everybody's gonna
Yeah.
make it up. Yeah.
Mhm.
the squad I think he's gonna put out is gonna put Salah at striker with Mane and Shaqiri.
But why would you
on the
rest
wing.
anyone though? What is there to rest? The Champions League game is not until March.
Can you let me finish my point, please?
You know, and you're only in 2 competitions.
Let me finish my point. I think he's gonna put Mo at striker because that's when Mo is most deadly when he's at striker,
Well, yeah.
and I think he's gonna put.
Disagree.
What do you mean
The
disagree?
guy played winger all last season.
Yeah, but bro, look when he hasn't.
I think he's
team-
better than
He's better in the
Firmino, though.
middle, man. Because he has Firmino. When they move Firmino back,
He's better playing with Firmino.
but yes,
together.
but when they put Firmino at like center mid and they have Mo Salah right in front of him, it's disgusting.
Dude, that back heel he did to Firmino,
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't expecting that.
So what I was gonna say, put Firmino. They're gonna put Firmino at center forward and put probably Wijnaldum, and it's a toss up between Hendo and Keita in the midfield. I think they're gonna put Shaqiri and think on the wing.
I have a feeling they're gonna play Milner.
They might put Milner. I think they might. No, they might.
No, they're missing who? Rashford? Is he out or no? They're missing Lingard for sure.
They're missing Lingard and Martial.
And Martial, like that's big.
This guy's going Wolford. But yeah, I'm nervous about that game.
You should be.
I'm
It's the biggest game of the season so far for you.
The biggest game of the season was the City game.
No, but this is now the biggest game of the season.
Yeah, but
But scrap the past. We're here now.
I think Man U coming off of that loss against PSG helps a lot.
Man, they got a good win against Chelsea.
I know, but I think that PSG is in the back of the head. I think that game is in the back of their head. I think
they
so.
went to Stamford Bridge and won. It's tough to do.
Tough to do, yeah. That's why most teams are doing it this year.
Over the history.
I'm not talking about history. We're talking about this. Don't talk about the past, as you say. Don't talk about the past. Anyways, Xavier, go on your point.
Russell Wilson is going to the Giants.
He does not gonna
cowards and idiots.
Yeah, it's failed.
No, he said he wants to go to the Giants, and he said no. He said he wants to leave out. He asked for a trade, and he said his preferred destination is the Giants.
And then did you see what I sent after?
No,
the reports are false.
Yeah.
No,
yes.
You're lying.
Cowards.
No,
yes.
Colin Coward is I can't say it, but he's I guess something else.
Yeah, you know, okay, just imagine that, bro. I was thinking about it when it happened, when I seen it, right? I'm like, is this real? And no one answered me. So I watched the video and I started thinking about it. Bro, that's exactly it's like Kyler on steroids. That's exactly what they need.
They can draft Bosa.
Bro, it's
my God.
What do you mean Bosa?
Bosa.
He's going first.
Oh yeah, probably.
But you can get anyone else. You get O linemen. You get anyone you want. You can trade down and get two O linemen.
Yeah, that's true.
Your team would be stacked. Him moving outside the pocket, Odell outside the pocket, Saquon outside the pocket, Sterling Shepard on the other side running flies.
Yo,
like your team is insane. But that was false.
How was TFC lose 4-0 to a team from Panama?
Wait, before,
when was that?
Before we move on to football, there's one more trade I want to talk about.
No, but wait. Okay, so it's false that his preferred destination is the Giants, or false that he asked for a trade?
It's false that he asked for a trade.
I don't know. I feel like why would he want to stay? Like they're in a rebuild somewhat.
That's what we thought this year, and look what happened in the playoffs. It's Russell Wilson, man.
I don't know. Okay.
Anyways, the trade I saw a mock trade.
I don't care. Okay, I don't care about mock trades.
Listen,
they're not gonna happen.
Just listen to the fucking trade.
Okay, go ahead.
Doesn't mean nothing.
What was it? The Bills.
Okay.
Can you listen?
You have to understand that it's frustrating to hear about.
The Bills get Fournette.
Okay.
Why? Philly gets Shady, and the Jags get Nick Foles.
No, that makes no sense.
How does that make no sense?
Because you trade Fournette, you don't have a run game, and you have
T.J. Yeldon.
That you don't. Okay, you trade Fournette, you don't have a run game.
No, well, what pick do they have?
You put a lot of draft capital into Fournette. Nick Foles is going there. Like, what does that do?
You make a run with the team that you have, with the defense that you have, and he's better than.
They're still missing so much. He's better than Blake Bortles, but like when you take Fournette out of there, is that team better? I don't think so. They're not the same team without Fournette. Their identity is built around Fournette.
They need a quarterback.
They need a quarterback, but they don't need Nick Foles.
Who do they need?
What other quarterback can get in the market?
No, so you can get.
If you go for a quarterback, you go for a young quarterback first of all. If you're them, because you have a young overall team, but
bro, they're the team that's like they're not gonna draft.
You don't let go either way. Letting go of Fournette just doesn't make any sense because the draft capital.
Okay, but what you're not understanding is that Doug Marrone, this is his last year. If he does not make the playoffs, he is out, and he doesn't give a fuck about the future.
Okay, so then he would not trade Fournette.
No, because he doesn't give a fuck about. He wants to make the playoffs. He is doing whatever he can to make the playoffs.
Okay, so
and they have no other options.
I'm explaining to you. Even if you trade for Nick Foles and you let go of Fournette, you're not making the playoffs. You're probably the worst team than you were the year before.
Even if you keep Fournette, you're not making the playoffs in that division anymore. Yeah, it's not possible in that division, especially if Colts get Bell. There's no way. Over the Texans, I don't think they're better, especially if you keep Blake Bortles. And we're going to get Kyler, right now, he's a rookie. There's no way they make the playoffs.
They're the third best team in the division right now. Huh? They're the third best team in that division.
That's what
Who's ahead of them?
The Colts and the Houston and the Texans.
How you going? They have Blake Bortles a quarterback.
No, they don't. He's gone. What are you talking about?
Ravens and Bills this year.
Blake Bortles is gone. He's been
on a Sunday.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
they released him.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Where are you getting your reports?
Going purple, everything.
Where are you getting your reports that they released Blake Bortles?
I still have my Bills headband.
They'd lose so much. The cap hit would be way too much to lose Blake Bortles. They'd have to trade him and get rid of that cap space. They did not cut him. Blake Bortles is still on the Jacksonville Jaguars. They benched him.
You were right.
They benched him,
Yeah.
but they didn't cut him. Don't test my
What's
football knowledge.
What's the cap hit? Like 50 or more?
A lot, way too much. It's like I think it's like
Like what the Joe Flacco cap hit would have been. Like even
7
more.
or 8 a year.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of money invested in a shitty quarterback. If you make a run at Nick Foles right now, the only options are Nick Foles, Blake Bortles.
No, you know what? To me, it doesn't make sense. Why the hell would Philly want Shady? That's what I'm
They need
saying.
a running back.
Bro,
He's
Ajayi
not.
like is coming back.
You don't know if he's gonna come back the same.
He's still better than Shady.
They were.
Shout out to Jai.
Yeah,
you
that
came
that
in,
whole
though.
trade for me doesn't make sense. Nick Foles doesn't make sense.
Where'd you hear
Shady
this
doesn't
trade?
make sense.
It was on ESPN.
Fournette
or
doesn't make
Bleacher
sense.
Report.
All aspects of it don't make sense.
Bleacher Report,
I
don't
think,
trust them. I don't like
I
Bleacher
do
Report.
think they want Nick, but I don't. They're definitely not getting rid of.
They
Fournette.
they don't like they'll trade. I wouldn't be surprised if they traded Ramsey, but I think they would get someone better than or not necessarily.
You get more
better.
though.
Yeah, you get more.
because he's so good. That
And
division is
that-
fucked.
That would make sense for Philly, man, because how banged up their secondary was.
Yeah, they'll be insane now.
Yeah.
Their whole defense, and he's that's the type of player like that guy that just. You see what he said to Josh Allen?
Yeah.
What do you say? What do you say?
Okay, so like he heard about the thing where he wrote, "Is Josh Allen still trash? Like Jalen Ramsey, am I still trash?" And he said, "Yep."
Facts or no facts?
No facts.
Okay.
And how many wins next year?
Hmm?
How many wins next year?
2 for the Bills.
You gotta come
Yeah.
back to me after the draft.
No.
Right now I
3.5.
can't.
What do you mean? What
At
do you mean?
right
Next
now,
year?
at right now 5. After the draft and free agency, then come talk to me.
Who are you gonna get that's gonna?
That's
we have
true, that's
we
true.
have 9
Just-
million
You are
cap
not getting
space.
Bell.
No, for me, it's not
can
necessarily
still
who they get, but
get
it's
O-linemen and
who
stuff.
other people in that division get, because I have them last always.
This guy's
No
cap.
cap.
You think
Did they finish
you think
last
This
Ramsey's
guy's
better
talking
than
bare
them?
shit
I
for a
think mine's
Giants
better
fan.
than them.
Did they finish
Yeah.
last?
Yeah.
Last year?
No.
No,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Jets.
you did.
Jets.
Oh no, the Jets. Yeah.
And Dolphins. We were
No,
second. We
Dolphins
were
are ahead
second.
of you.
We were 7. We were 6 and 6
Such
and
a
10.
shame. Closest team to us is just an awful team.
Listen, what team are you a fan of?
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
This guy was a Giants fan 2 weeks ago.
I
No,
am
he wasn't.
Giants Nation too, though.
Yeah, he's,
You
he's part
can't,
of
those
Giants.
are rivals. You can't pick rivals.
No, he can.
No, you
I
can't.
went to the game. I went to the
He
game,
can.
man.
He's been a Knickerbocker as well.
Yeah.
That's
What
why.
game? You went to the Jags.
I said I'm new to
Oh,
the game,
oh.
though. I like OBJ.
Dude, that's
That's sauce.
a
He's a
crazy.
bum.
It's a sick rivalry.
And I like Saquon. He's my
The Bills
favorite
and
rookie
Jags.
of all time.
I'm happy about that rivalry. I hope it stays for a
Two
bit.
bad teams going at it.
Nothing will top the Bills and Pats rivalry because it only goes one way.
Listen.
I can't say what I did because I might get arrested. So we just
Shut up.
This guy's a scumbag.
it is what it is. You gotta do
Welcome,
what you
man.
gotta do sometimes.
Public urination.
Shut up, man. Shut up, man.
Who are the worst teams in football going into next year?
Like
The
worst,
top 5
worst situations.
worst, the worst overall teams on paper,
Tampa.
No,
and based on what they
Tampa,
did.
No,
no,
they're
because
better
of
than-
the coach.
I think the
Bruce
Jets.
Arians.
But we're not counting like who they can get and
Tampa.
stuff.
Care about couple.
No, not Tampa. But they're saying like the even like because
Come
I
on.
think like Bell can go to a few teams and stuff. But I think the Jets are the worst.
The
guys
Jets.
talking
Yeah, I
football.
agree with
Everyone
that.
knows.
Maybe Arizona.
There's a spot.
Arizona, I
It's
agree
really
with that.
bad. Arizona, the Jets.
Jags.
Bills.
gotta put the-
No, they got
I-
too much.
I-
They got too many
fuck up.
There's
players.
no way I can put the Jags before I put the Bills. The Bills are awful.
Shut the fuck up.
The Bills
This
are
guy has no respect.
So the
You
Bills.
gotta come to some games, though.
I would put Tampa too,
How's this guy? Why are the Giants not in that conversation?
because they're not.
How are they not?
Because they're not.
How?
What do you mean how?
How are they not in this
Look,
conversation?
man.
Yo.
What was your most impressive win of this season? I'm talking Bills.
The Vikings win.
The Vikings win?
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Buddy, we beat Chicago. We beat Chicago.
What was the score?
20. I'm not even sure. I think 20. It was a close. It wasn't that, like, it wasn't a blowout or anything.
Yeah. It wasn't a blowout or anything. We blew them out at home.
Also, Mitch wasn't playing, but that doesn't matter. We beat
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah. Huh?
Yo, some of the names of the football teams, like, they just make no sense to me.
What do you mean?
Like the Browns. It's random.
Man, that's one thing. When I started watching soccer, I'm like, why do these soccer teams not have names?
Only in MLS they sometimes do.
Like, I'm like, what the
No,
fuck's
almost every
FC?
team.
No, not but like not TFC.
Like, they have nicknames, but they don't have, like,
Yeah, that's
official
true.
names.
They have like it's official names.
Portland
though.
Timbers.
Like LA Galaxy,
Yeah.
San Jose
That's-
Earthquakes.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the word.
Montreal
The
Impact.
Americans,
But I like
They
TFC.
Americanized
kept it
soccer.
classy. They kept it classy with TFC.
yeah.
Simple TFC, you know.
What do you guys think about the dunk contest? Well, just talk
I
about
think
every
people are
event.
hating on it too much. I liked it.
I don't know why they want to move it to
Oh, what was
Before
that's the question I was
3-point.
gonna ask. How do you pronounce the guy who won?
Diallo.
Diallo.
Yeah.
Will he be the worst the worst slam dunk contest winner of all time, like
No.
career wise.
Not
No.
even
Top the
close.
worst career.
What?
No, he's
I
a rookie.
remember-
Who he
No.
is.
He's a rookie.
No,
I know, but I'm just saying overall.
I can tell you one right now. I know you don't even know who he is. Jeremy Evans.
Oh,
No, I do know
the
who he is.
guy in
Who
the
he is.
Jazz.
'Cause I was
Yeah.
listening to that's where I got this idea for
Yeah.
this question.
Yeah.
Jumped
that's my
over a
worst.
painting of
No,
himself.
man, he's a rookie. He's so much potential.
He's athletic.
There's just way worse guys.
But okay, who had the dunk of the night? What was the signature dunk of the night?
Oh, the one
then?
over Shaq.
The one over Shaq
Yeah.
and the one over J. Cole.
I think the
Yeah.
J. Cole one. I really like
J.
the
Cole one is impressive.
If he hit that one first shot,
Everyone's blaming
That's a
him.
problem.
You see, everyone's
Like-
blaming him for making it for why it's so bad. Like T-Mac was on his like Instagram or his Twitter, just shit talking the whole thing. He's like, "Yeah, Vince, you definitely could have won this." Talking to Vince Carter, like you definitely could have won this.
He
dunk
definitely would
contest.
have.
Doesn't have balance
It's
like that
just
anymore.
it's hard to have creativity when it's been here for so many years.
no. Not that's not even it. It's just that you don't want to. There's so much pressure with all your
There's so
peers
much
watching.
hype too.
Especially now with social media and
Yeah,
stuff.
there's just so much pressure. You just don't want to mess up, so you might not give it your all. You might not go all out. Because I know for a fact that a lot of those guys could have done better dunks than what they did.
Yeah, I think
But
so.
look,
They don't wanna
you
miss.
don't want to miss.
Yeah,
You
but
don't. That's why I was impressed with Dennis Smith Jr. because he did some dunks that he probably like they're 10 out of 10 in terms of difficulty.
Yeah. But after you miss a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But I don't like watching it on TV. It like is so
Bro,
much different from
no,
real life
bro,
seeing a guy dunk.
Bro, you know what it is too? The crowd is so important because when they were in Toronto,
I rewatched it.
they went
Yeah, I
crazy
rewatched that
every
one.
single
I
dunk,
rewatched
and it
that
gets the
one.
players going and the fans, bro. These guys,
I agree with
Miles
that.
Bridges did the insane dunk, and everyone was like, just like this, just sitting there, like, because it's all the NBA players in the front, and then the fans don't really care because they're not passionate about anything. So it's like it matters so much. But I was seeing today, like, they were talking about. It should be next year, like
Next year's
Zion, the guy Diallo who just won, and then Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine should just come back and do it and have like an insane one because it needs to be like, well, who was it? Dennis Smith? No, Donovan Mitchell said.
I think-
All the
think
guys
Giannis
that
said
did
he'll
are
come back.
super young, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it should maybe if like
They should
you
bring
need
T.
big
Ross
names.
LeBron
back.
should stop being a bitch
Huh?
and do it
T.
once.
Ross.
LeBron should stop being
He's
a
too
bitch
old
and do
now,
it
man.
once.
He's too old.
That dunk T. Ross had.
He's not too old, but like
I
He's not
see.
gonna
He
do
could
it.
still win it.
I don't know. For him,
He doesn't have that
I-
bounce anymore.
No, he does.
Like, he does, but not what he
does,
used to.
does. It doesn't matter. He could still win a dunk contest. Actually, I don't know if he's that.
He's too strong. He won't be
Yeah,
able,
yeah.
He won't be able to do all that
I
shit.
need, I
headstrong.
need, my,
He's
I, need,
headstrong.
I need my
He's
dog
not
back.
bendy.
Who?
The card jumper.
Blake
Shut
Griffin.
He's never going back.
He'll
When
never
this guy
go
threw
back.
when this guy threw the
They
dunk
jumped
down
over a
in
hood of
the
a
All Star
car.
game.
What'd you guys
We're
think with
back
the
in
All Star game?
business.
I didn't even watch it.
Same as
I
usual.
watched the last 5 minutes.
It was they literally tried for the last 5 minutes and did.
I actually liked it, to be honest.
Almost scored 200
Because
points.
no one, I don't think anyone's seen like after they went down by 20. No,
they-
I don't think anyone predicted.
They need to
LeBron's
televise
gonna-
the draft like they do in hockey, where everybody's there.
Yeah, that,
I want
that
to
would
see
make
the
it better.
facial reactions of the players and stuff. Fuck this pre-recorded bullshit where they're talking to each other, which is
It's not
LeBron and Giannis.
pre-recorded. You could watch it live.
No, it was
It
pre-recorded.
was pre-recorded, man.
You couldn't watch it live?
It was live, but
the
thing
draft was
pre-
pre-recorded.
It was pre-recorded. The draft.
They had games on the night of the draft.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like in NHL, there's no games that day, and all the players go and they draft live.
Yeah, I know how
yeah.
the NHL does it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Like, they have the games, but I
You
don't.
ju-
I
no,
don't
you
really
just-
care
you
about
just,
it.
You
Yeah,
just
that's
have
what
the
I'm
draft.
saying. Like,
I don't really care, but I don't even agree with this whole drafting concept. Just have it East versus West.
They should do Europe versus. They should do rest of world versus USA.
There's not enough.
No, they
What?
should do it.
Then there's too
You're
many.
gonna have Valanciunas playing All-Star game,
Okay,
think-
he wouldn't make that team.
I think rest of world could.
but this guy like gotta get.
I know what you mean, but like, yeah, that's just
Like who you
that's
gonna
not a
get?
good idea.
Like
That because
the starting five would be nasty, but
the bench
there's
would
more
be
than
pretty
12
good, too.
American players
Got
who
Nurkic on
should
the
be on that
bench.
but then
team.
you're limiting other guys that are having
Yeah.
great seasons.
Yeah, exactly.
That
US.
deserve to be All-Stars.
I know, but just something
So
different.
let's say like you did U.S. verse, then let's say I don't
You
know.
can only change it up
D'Angelo
so much.
Russell
I
doesn't
see a
get
new
in.
thing coming. They're gonna do like threes. I think they're gonna do like threes tournaments and stuff. They're gonna change it up though for sure because there's too much backlash from all these people hating on it so much. So it's just like, what else are you gonna do, right?
yeah.
Like
Well,
I
no one wants to get.
I think they
injured.
could care less because people are still gonna show up
Yeah,
and people are
like-
still gonna watch.
They need to breathe some life into the contest.
The 3-point
Did,
contest was
did you
good.
guys see
Yeah, it
the
was good. I
the
liked
New
it.
Jersey where you can change the number?
yeah, that was
That's
sick.
BS.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's BS.
Like, what kind of technology is that?
BS.
I don't know the way
I
the
don't know, I think it's, like,
video.
lights.
The video
Lights
of
in
it
the back
was
of the
just
arms.
not.
that, was
change.
shit, that was
It's
insane.
from the app.
The video of it didn't do anything to me.
But it's just cool.
It's like that's.
It looked like this thing was already a screen anyways. The
Cause
jersey.
It's like lights on the back. I
The
think,
way the
that
video,
change.
the video I saw.
It's
That's
probably.
crazy.
It's
Have
probably
the jersey on a guy.
It's probably still in prototype.
Have the jersey on a guy. There's no prototype, man. They got everything.
Fucking guy, man.
We got Eddie Bravo here.
They got everything, man. Do you think they
knows
can't put
all.
a jersey with numbers and you can change it? This is what a scoreboard is.
Listen, man, this guy.
put on a
You know how hard it was to put that technology into a jersey? You know what would be hard? You know how much? You know how hot your back would. Listen.
How long ago did they make scoreboards, though?
You know how hot your back would be if you had that type of technology on you? To change colors on your jersey and stuff?
Yeah,
it's obviously
your
prototypes,
battery
man.
pack in your back.
This guy would be burning. They would not be able to wear those.
Okay, yeah. I
Yo,
don't
who's
know.
winning tonight? Duke or North
Who
Carolina?
cares if I got it? Am I going to change my last name at halftime?
Oh my god, man! It's not. That's.
It's not that serious. Just give the guy a regular jersey. Let him play some
I agree with that. I
basketball.
agree with that, but it was cool to see.
Adam Silver is a terrible actor, though. This guy, when he was like, oh, I can change a number, yeah.
He wasn't acting.
Bro,
he was just showing.
He's,
Like,
he's
his,
the best,
was half
he's the best
acting,
owner.
though.
He's the best owner by far.
no,
not
he's
an owner,
not.
bro.
No, he's not.
There's a better owner in sports than Adam Silver.
He's
Well,
not
right
an
now?
owner, man.
Or I thought you were talking about
Commissioner,
NBA.
Commissioner.
Donald Sterling.
I should turn off your mic just for saying that.
Oh man.
This guy's going to hell.
Oh man. Okay.
Mark Cuban. He's not. It doesn't matter. He's not
He's
an
a
owner.
commissioner. I said commissioner. There's not a better commissioner in sports.
Stern.
He's not a commissioner anymore.
He
You
was,
thought
though.
David Stern? Bro, this guy was rigging every draft.
No, he
Who
was
isn't,
he was
though?
good. He was good. He was good.
Who isn't?
Yeah.
What do you mean he was an Adam Silver? My dogs.
Chill, that guy's an
That
alien.
Derrick Rose draft was rigged.
Well,
Okay.
why? Why?
They gave Chicago the first pick.
Why is that right?
You say about so many drafts. You say about the Ewing draft.
It was. That was. No, it was the. Yeah, it was rigged.
Everything
why
is rigged
was
these
rigged?
days.
The
No,
Ewing one?
the Chicago one.
Oh, I don't know what this guy's talking about.
Like Chicago's like if it was New York or LA or when these.
If anything, people should be looking into fucking Cleveland's fucking luck out of their ass.
Well,
To
they
get
suck.
LeBron, Kyrie, and Wiggins, and
Bro, that
still
was
be
like 13
shit.
years apart.
Yeah, that's a long span. Like
But what do
they
you
also
mean,
got
LeBron?
Anthony Bennett. Like,
Okay, they didn't get. They drafted retarded, stupid.
Who else was in that draft?
but they also drafted LeBron, and Wiggins and Kyrie.
Because those are obvious number one picks. Was Anthony Bennett an obvious number one pick
He
for that
was
draft?
obviously the most talented player. What he could do.
He was definitely
And
going top 10.
His
Or was he going number one?
his physical
Well,
features.
It depends on what team wants to take.
I don't
who.
know.
I don't even
You
remember
never
who else
knew.
was in that
Obviously,
draft.
they knew something
What
we
year was
didn't.
it?
Who else was in
It was
that?
the year before
Listen,
Wiggins.
if you watch the draft video, and when they picked Anthony Bennett, you can hear everybody going, "Whoa!" 'Cause
Well, yeah, no one thought he was
expect-
gonna go number one,
Yeah.
but still.
But
That's
people
bad
expected him
drafting.
to go like at least
That's not
like maybe top
necessary.
5.
I mean,
That's
bro,
bad
he's-
drafting.
Bro, look at it. Like, look at his physical features. He's
It
talented.
just happens
as
sometimes.
hell,
The guy
man.
doesn't
Okay, so the second
go
pick
to
was
NBA.
second pick was Oladipo. Third pick was Otto Porter.
He just has one of those.
Fourth pick was Cody Zeller, Alex Len, Nerlens Noel, Ben McElmore, KCP.
Okay, wait.
See, look at
That's
how many of
Anthony.
those guys in the
Anthony.
top 10.
Giannis went 15th, but no one projected.
That's Anthony Bennett's draft.
Yeah.
Okay, so go back. Go from 1 to 10.
Oladipo.
Okay, so Oladipo second.
Yeah.
So he's a good player.
Otto Porter.
He's a good.
He's
better than
He's a good
Anthony
player.
Bennett.
Overpaid player. Go ahead.
That's
Cody
two people,
Zeller.
bro.
Cody Zeller. I don't know if he's in the NBA anymore.
He's on Charlotte. Alex
Three.
Len, the guy in Phoenix.
Garbage.
four.
That's
Nerlens-
two buzz.
Nerlens Noel.
Bust.
Ben McElmore.
Bust.
KCP.
I don't even know what to say about
Trey
that.
Burke.
Bust.
CJ McCollum, good.
Good.
Michael Carter Williams, he's not in. Is he in the NBA? Oh, he's on Philly.
Yeah, he's on Houston.
That guy got a triple double in his first
He-
game. It was never
Oh,
seen
yeah,
again.
He won Rookie of the Year, man.
Like the next picks are good. The next picks are good, but no one like Steven Adams.
Yeah, but like
Kelly
you
Olynyk.
see what I mean? Like,
Well, yeah, the draft wasn't good.
it wasn't like a crazy talented
Giannis,
draft. So
though.
you're just looking for
Yeah,
someone.
but that's 15.
I
Though.
know, but still,
like,
Kelly
and
Olynyk.
man,
You
look
have
at
Oladipo
like
right-
there's an
the
MVP
next
in that
pick right
draft
after.
possibly.
huh?
You have
Gobert went in
Oladipo
that
the
draft.
next- the next
30,
pick.
no, 27.
Man, but there's so many.
At that point, did they have Kyrie on that team?
Who?
On that Cleveland team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
You could have matched up Kyrie with Victor Oladipo.
no, because Victor came out as like they didn't know if he's gonna play point guard or shooting guard. The way the league was
So
trending,
easy
he
to
would
say
have
you
played
should
in a
have
point.
took this guy.
Yeah.
so long
I know,
ago.
but I'm
And at the same time,
saying, but are you not saying the Anthony Bennett pick was not bad drafting?
no, I don't think so because if you look at it,
It's Cleveland though.
what they needed that position that
The only reason Cleveland has a championship because LeBron is from Ohio.
no, don't give him that.
Otherwise,
fact.
he's never going
listen,
back there.
listen.
The guy's never going back there.
Okay, but I don't know why we're getting into this.
He's
Okay,
going as far away from the Cleveland as possible.
Yo, do you think that? Nah, they got Kevin Love. Never mind.
no,
like,
but
you know how lucky they were? No one else was ever gonna go and join Kyrie.
No.
do you know what Anthony Bennett looks like
He's a stud.
Now? Or like,
at any time? Did you see? Like, have you seen him before?
he was what, like 6'10"?
No, but I'm just like, have you seen him?
In real life, no. And I've seen videos of him and
Okay,
shit.
so you've seen his physique.
Yeah.
Like, You don't get that in a lot of people who can move like he can.
Yeah, I know.
He just hasn't put it all together. But
But you still don't draft someone who's projected to be top 10 and number
Dog,
one.
this guy dropped 40 points
who? Anthony Bennett.
last month.
Anthony Bennett. Yeah. He's you could tell now he's pulling it together. We'll see how far it takes him. But like, when you have someone like that, like I would have done the same thing if I was at the
25 points, 9 rebounds, 5 3-pointers.
Yeah, like
he could be a contributor.
The way the league was trending, he just made so
Raptors
much sense.
Picked him up. Never gave him a minute.
Yeah.
Shout out Chris Boucher.
He's an animal.
Guy's been stepping up when he comes in.
He's good, man.
He brings some good energy.
I think the Raptors are one of the best teams at developing players.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a lot of guys who I honestly believe, if, like Siakam, for example, if he would have went to another team like New York,
he wouldn't
be terrible, but he wouldn't be anything close to what he is now. OG as well.
It just shows how good the scouting department is for the Raptors.
Oh, is that Siakam?
I think it's more than that. I think it's the player development. Like it's
I think I'd heard this year. I'm gonna take another point from a podcast I listened to, but if it weren't for like the NBA's reach in the world now, you would not have a player like Siakam in the league 20 years ago. You wouldn't have a lot of these players. Giannis, all those guys.
20 years ago? Well, yeah, that could be said. Yeah.
I think Siakam grew up in a good fucking generation to be a basketball player just because of the reach that the NBA has.
You
now.
can say that about almost any international
I get
player.
that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's a good point, though.
This guy was knocked down from 3 in that game.
Who?
He dropped 40 points. He had 4 threes.
He could be elite.
Who, Siakam?
Yeah.
He had 47, didn't he?
Yeah, no, he had 44 or 43, I think.
I gotta comment on this. When they were, I think it was Rising Stars game, when they were just going at trying to attempt crazy dunks at the end. That dunk that he attempted, just from seeing that,
is low key bounce.
Bro, you see what Danny Green said? You hear what Danny Green was saying during that game?
What?
He's like, he's never seen anyone he's ever played with just walk into the gym, no warm up, have the athleticism and bounce that OG has. He said no one in the NBA's even seen what he's capable of. He could easily be in the dunk contest, easily do all that stuff.
That attempt, he didn't even make it, but the attempt just changed my whole perspective on how talented he is. It's crazy.
He just attempted. He obviously could make that dunk that he tried.
Yeah,
I think him and Siakam are putting the league on notice. This could be the most talented team in the NBA.
He's not having a good shooting year, but
he's having a quote unquote sophomore.
He's had off the court issues.
Quote unquote.
But I'm not expecting him to be amazing for us every night. That's
you know what's crazy though?
Yeah, I know.
And what I love about the players Toronto gets is that you never hear about anyone having crazy off the court issues.
They don't even let it happen.
Yeah,
they don't even let it happen.
The only real one is Lowry, and that's minor compared to most teams. His bitching and stuff.
You mean he just wants to win?
He's complaining and stuff.
Bro, Masai Snake.
He just wants to win. He just wants to win.
Man.
And then he realized he clocked it. He's like, okay, this is my best chance to go to the finals now.
Yeah, man. I don't know if it's this year.
Do you think that? Okay, so basically, the position we're in now, the side of our bracket would be Indiana, Brooklyn, and Charlotte. Do you think we'll go to the final? Or
it's gonna change. It's gonna change.
Why?
Trust me. There's so much.
What if Indy stays in the top
four?
There's
still 20+ games to
I know, but what if... Bro,
what'd you say?
Okay, basically right now, the way it is, because Indy's still in the top 4, our bracket, it would be us versus Charlotte in the first game, and then Indy versus Brooklyn, and that would be our bracket. And then Milwaukee, Boston, and Philly will all be in the same side, beating on each other with Miami up there.
Indy and Brooklyn,
that's the best possible outcome for the Raptors by far. Not having any of those 3 teams.
Philly, Boston, and Milwaukee all on one side.
I don't know about that.
Bro, you can avoid those teams for the first 2 rounds.
But do you want to avoid them?
But at the end of the day, you're going to have to face somebody.
You're going to face the last one after they beat up each other in a tough series.
Every series is tough.
Man,
you don't think we'll sweep Charlotte?
You can literally have.
We're not sweeping.
I'm never going to see the Raptors sweep.
Yeah, I don't think we'll sweep Charlotte.
We swept. You said you're never going to see them sweep? We've swept Milwaukee.
When?
2 years ago.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I can't confirm that.
I don't remember that.
But either way, when you look at a lot of the teams, in my opinion, you want to face a pretty good team in the first round.
I don't remember.
You want to
getting swept
because even if they sweep Charlotte, that's not necessarily good for them. They get a long break. When you look at a lot of teams, they lose because
the sweet spot is 5 games. If you take every series of 5 games,
in the day, it doesn't even matter because after I see what happened last year.
No, I think what does help is if you have that crazy bracket on one side, you have all the games going to 7 games. So you have them super tired, or you have the Raptors coming off of 5 games where they're rested up, they're playing well.
Yeah, but
and there's more chance of injury and
doesn't matter
getting tired out.
Because look what happened last year. LeBron went to 7 games, and then we were waiting for him, and he swept our ass.
Exactly.
Like, I don't.
That's
playoffs
LeBron,
for me.
though.
Now it doesn't matter anymore because after what happened to us year after year.
Yeah, as a Raptors fan, you just at this point all you care about is making the finals.
Yeah, like I want to win regular season games, but I'm also waiting for playoffs.
Yeah, like the first, second, third round. If you lose in those rounds, you know, Kawhi probably won't stay, and if he doesn't stay, then it's not like it doesn't even matter.
Oh, they beat us in 1 game, 4-1.
It's just developing your young players then.
Oh yeah, I went to one of those games.
I don't know, but like to me, it's like, okay, say we beat Charlotte or whatever, and then we face let's say Indy or Brooklyn or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like I'd be way more confident going into that than having to play Philly or Boston in the second round or even Milwaukee.
Yeah, true.
Like it's just.
Well, like I don't want to have to face Boston right away.
Exactly. Like I'd rather.
Like I know they're not having a good year, but anything could happen in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, we don't know what these we don't even know what Philly's gonna be. Like they could just end up being like the best team almost in the NBA if
Plus,
this team works
Kyrie
out.
in the playoffs is different. He's a different animal.
You see what he said about them today?
What?
About like the young guys? I gotta find it.
Kyrie in the playoffs that's not someone you want to see.
Yeah.
We basically.
But if you do see him, I'd rather see him hurt early, when there's like, you know, like if you see something like if you face Kyrie in the second round, you face Boston in the second round, I'd rather face Kyrie in the second round than the Eastern Conference Finals. When he's in the second round, he knows like, oh, okay, I get through this. I still have to go to. When he's in the Eastern Conference Finals, he knows. If we win this, we're going to the finals. If we go to the finals, we have a shot. You don't even want to give him that hope, so I'd rather face him in the second round.
Kyrie said, we basically have a bunch of young men in our locker room that feel like they're capable of doing a lot more than they're doing. And then, like, after,
are these direct quotes? Like,
yeah, on the jump. And then he said after, 1 second, it's loading. He said, it's not a bad thing though because I went through the same thing, so I understand. But like. Didn't this guy just say he's gonna stop public? Like their team is just not right at the core. Like
I don't know if that's a bad comment.
Yeah, that's what I think
it is.
Why?
They have a young guy.
He's saying they're underperforming. Like they can be better.
No, that's not even what he's saying.
He said they have a bunch of young guys who think they could do more than they're capable of doing.
No, that's not what he said. Read the quote again.
I think what he's saying is they're underperforming.
We basically have a bunch of young men in our room that feel like they're capable of doing a lot more than they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. What he's saying is that
they could get better.
No, not even.
They think they're doing more than they're doing. That's what he's saying.
No.
Yes,
you're
is.
misreading that.
How?
What he's saying is that because they're not getting like a significant role, they know that they're capable of doing more, but they're just not getting that role. They're not getting that opportunity.
And whose fault is that?
That's no one's fault because it comes down to they have an overload of talent.
And who needs to give up for that to happen? Kyrie.
Not necessarily. Why would he give up when he's the best player?
Because look what happened. Look at their record when he's off the court.
I don't look too much into that.
When it comes to the playoffs,
because if I'm Boston, I'd rather have Kyrie than.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. When you went to Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals last year.
If you have Kyrie, you're winning that.
Depends.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but do you think without Kyrie, they're gonna take, let's say, us or Milwaukee to 7 games?
No, probably not.
That was a bad Cleveland team last year. Raptors just had head games.
Well, yeah, LeBron owns them.
Yeah.
So breaking news. Zion just got hurt.
Who?
Zion.
And I don't want to look into every single game this guy plays.
What is
his foot?
His foot. Okay.
Yeah. He plays basketball. He's gonna get hurt.
I'm just letting you guys know he got hurt.
LeBron. There's exceptions.
He still gets in. He still has to rest.
He's been injured 1 time.
He still has to ice up his knees.
Yeah, but that's not an injury. That's just recovery. But like,
it's the same thing.
Did you see a video or read your?
I just saw a picture.
Okay. What was he was holding his foot?
I'll show you the picture right now.
Also sending me a video right now.
His foot went through his shoe.
His foot went through his shoe?
It came out the shoe, bro. Rolled his ankle.
Wow.
And he's holding his knee.
Oh, he's holding his knee. Oh,
like, he probably just rolled the weight on it.
Okay, like, let's relax. The guy is not even in the NBA yet.
Bro, that's a... I hate when people say this guy's going to be a bust, like, right away, bro.
I'm not saying he's going to be a bust.
He'd be the second biggest dude in the NBA, and he can dunk from the free throw line.
Obviously, he's a monster. After I seen that block, I didn't, like... I was like, okay, this guy's different.
I have a conspiracy
theory. This guy's
theory.
something.
What's that?
It's a LeBron conspiracy theory.
What's that?
What?
I think in his Miami years he took roids and the NBA turned away. And ignored
Where
it.
did you see that video on?
The NBA turned it away.
Yeah, like they just looked
Like,
away.
They didn't.
They just didn't.
Yeah.
I think he's been on steroids since his rookie year.
Who isn't?
I think he was like heavy.
I think he's.
There was like a video I was watching. It was.
I watched the same video.
It was when he came back to Cleveland. He lost like 20, 30 pounds like that, and
that was a big thing. I remember that.
Yeah, and then also
when he posted the picture with the shirt off and he was looking thin as shit. Like
Yeah, he was looking thin. Yeah.
that's just my. I think he took.
No,
I think he had to take
he
some.
just dieted because he knew to maintain that.
No, there's other stuff too that I forgot off.
No,
the top of
I
my
know
head.
what you're talking.
There's
I know.
like there's like his wife or some shit getting prescriptions from him under his name or something.
Yeah.
and
I
they were-
know.
Yeah.
So basically, what Sen is talking about is. Yeah, so there were reports because whoever did this, they actually went in deep about it, and they went to a pharmacy, and apparently, I think it was a monthly thing. There would be a woman who came in and picked up a prescription, and the initials of the prescription were like LJ, LeBron James. So that's the whole thing, and it was like for I don't know if it was steroids.
It was some legal form of steroids that the NBA.
And there's so much stuff you could take. Like
Okay, no, I got a
the
question.
science of all the steroids now is
but
is
if
amazing.
you're LeBron James, you're taking steroids. The NBA is not gonna. They're not gonna do anything.
No, if that fucks up their whole.
Everything.
It
That's
fucks
your
up the whole
poster boy.
brand,
That just changes everything.
Like it could be legal, but like there's
What's
so
one-
much stuff that
it's
every
not.
guy
I
can
don't think
take.
it's legal. I just think that
Like it's like how athletes recover so fast from injuries. There's stuff that's legal that they take. Trust
Look
me.
at fucking Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis broke his arm. Was in the Super Bowl 3-4 weeks later.
Like there's stuff these guys take.
that's not unrealistic. I broke my arm and played
Bro,
football.
it's like
the
remember
next
when
week.
Neymar?
No,
in the
like I
World
did
Cup?
though. It's not unrealistic. No, Neymar in the World Cup that was definitely exaggerated.
What do you mean?
Like I don't like.
They said
I
that
believe
was
it was
fake.
serious, but I don't. He definitely
said that was
exaggerated. Like the thing about him almost being paralyzed.
Okay, no, I don't believe that.
Yeah, you
but,
see?
like,
Yeah. You got a knee in his back.
No, yeah,
like,
that was
bro,
obvious.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like
that
he
was a
used
tough
to-
tackle.
Yeah.
That was not a tackle. That was not a tackle. That was not a tackle.
I
When you
guess,
jump and you put your knee in someone's lower back, I don't know. And he didn't even get a card for it.
NBA is sketchy though. Though that's the whole reason Jordan went to go play baseball.
Because of the gambling?
No,
Because of the
it's not.
That's
gambling?
the reason.
Because of the
But
gambling.
yeah, because he couldn't handle himself anymore.
That's the reason.
Anyways, I guess
What? I didn't get. You didn't. This guy's
that's
making
another
up-
sports conspiracy I know about too. Is the
He went to play baseball because the NBA didn't want to ban him for a year.
Yeah, because of his gambling problem.
What does gambling have
He
to
was
do
a
with
trash
NBA, though?
baseball player.
Bro, this guy was
you
in
can't bet.
casinos
He's
twice.
betting on his own team and stuff like that.
Yeah, and he was
He
in
had a
like
betting problem.
I would do that too. If I'm Michael Jordan, I'm doing that betting on.
Like he was betting on props of himself and stuff. Like I'm gonna score 25, get 5 rebounds. So he's doing all that shit and it's illegal, right? So like,
That's a hustler mentality, man.
bro, he's a real. Bro,
That
he's a
bullshit.
gambling addict, bro.
Dog.
Yeah.
That bullshit.
LeBron-
LeBron, LeBron would never do that.
No,
ever.
no.
He can't handle it.
I don't know about that, but I know that
Taco
if
Tuesday.
LeBron did do that, it would never come to out in the public.
Well, no, they would never let it happen.
Yo,
They wouldn't
that
let
Bulls
it
team
happen.
was the best team ever. Rodman, this guy wouldn't sleep during the playoffs. This guy go gamble all night.
Same with MJ.
They were all the same back then.
What do
I
you
mean, MJ's lucky there was no social media back
Oh,
then.
he's a lucky man. He's a lucky.
But
lucky
it
man.
is like everyone knows about. Well, if you know basketball, you know that MJ had a gambling problem. Like
Yeah.
it was everywhere.
He's just a competitive guy. He loves to win.
Yeah,
But
literally.
like Rodman, this guy win you a game, 30 rebounds. You wouldn't see him till the next game.
No one talked to
Guy
him.
got
He
no
just showed
sleep.
up. He showed up for practicing
Uh,
games. That's it. He didn't talk to MJ. He didn't talk to Rodman.
No,
Rarely.
most that's a misconception. Like most athletes, like they're not friends with each other and on the same. They could be on the same team, but they're not necessarily friends.
Well, I
They
think
don't
it's, I think
necessarily-
it's,
They
I
respect-
think it was
they respect each
no, I
other,
think it was more like that before. I think now
Nowadays.
though,
Yeah,
I
now
agree
there's
with that.
social
I agree with
media
that.
and shit,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Like you don't have to be best friends, but they still respect each other, right?
Yeah, you have to have a.
bro,
certain
you
level
can
of
even
respect.
see it in like when you watch the Sierra Canada high school games. Like Kenyon Martin and Scottie Pippen, they don't even talk to each other. They just sit like they say what's up. But now
Who?
look at Dwayne Wade and LeBron. They're like
Yeah, it's more of a
on each other's
connection.
laps.
The banana
and, like,
boat crew.
Within
Yeah, you
super,
know what I'm saying?
well, yeah, within
Shout out
super,
the banana boat crew.
You have like those
Specific
rare.
groups,
You have like those rare ones now. Is like Embiid and Westbrook, and like you have very
You're talking
rare
about, like, rivalries?
rivalries right now.
Yeah, but it's not.
I can
not
name
as
like
big.
It's
5
serious.
where it's serious.
Nobody's bringing a gun to the locker room.
John
anymore.
Wall and Juju Smith.
No, but like
You know what he did? You know the actual story behind that?
Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah.
Like I don't know the
When he
whole
bought the
story.
gun
So what he
to-
did was
yeah.
he brought,
someone was
I-
talking
it-
shit. No.
huh?
Some. Never
Yeah,
mind,
no.
continue,
It's basically what happened was one of his teammates said that he was gonna shoot him. So what he said okay, and he brought, I don't know what it was, but he laid it out, and it was just a bunch of guns. He said pick one.
And then he hit a game winner, and he went like this, and then he got suspended for a month.
Yo, that guy is a stud.
Bro, he ran off the court in the tunnel like this.
Gilbert Arenas?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
like
guy's
this after he hit the game winner.
he was a Steph Curry without self-control. Literally.
This guy have a long career?
Bro, you see his podcast?
I like it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know because I don't know like what's considered long, but he had a good career. He made his money. He did what he had to do.
Bro, you see that guy in everyone's comments. I own 25 McDonald's, 10 Subways.
Yeah.
Don't talk about black people with my money. That's all he says. He's doing good for himself.
I guess if no one else has anything, I have one question I want to wrap it up with.
What?
What's the one sports conspiracy you guys each believe?
Oh my god. A sports conspiracy?
Yeah.
That's
you each
deflated
believe.
balls.
You believe that's real?
Yeah, of course I do.
You think Brady had say in it?
No.
So then you're not believing.
How?
You have to believe that the conspiracy is
Bro,
that
why would
Brady-
you put your quarterback in jeopardy to get suspended like that? Just keep him out of the loop and do it.
Brady.
What, like?
It's Tom Brady.
Oh, and what's the guy? What's the old ref that used to
So
love
yours
the
was
NBA?
Tom Brady's?
No, that's his.
Oh, yours. Okay.
Mine was the ball. Like I think it's real, but I just think
Wasn't
that
it
Tom-
confirmed to be real?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
confirmed.
that's what I'm like,
So it's not conspiracy.
bro. Like,
It wasn't confirmed that Brady or Belichick any say.
that's what I'm saying.
Which
Like, Belichick
I
had something
think
to do
I
with
Didn't
think
it.
Brady
Belichick
did.
get fined?
No, only
Brady-
they lost a draft pick.
And
They lost the first round
Brady
pick.
got suspended.
So if they're losing something, that means that there was involvement with that team. Also, what you're saying is with those two, there's no actual like
There's
correlation.
no proof.
But
Yeah.
within that organization,
I can give you
Yeah.
tons of
Okay,
proof.
okay.
Brady destroyed his phone right after.
No,
No.
bro.
Why would you destroy your phone?
okay, first
if
of
you
all,
have
that
nothing
doesn't
to hide?
matter because if they really want
Why
to,
would they destroy
it's
the...
not hard to
He
get
didn't
that.
destroy his phone. He just wouldn't give it to them.
I'm pretty sure he destroyed it.
He just
Oh,
didn't
was
want to
that
give him
Aaron
his
Hernandez?
phone.
Yeah,
They could hack it, man.
No, it was
They
Aaron-
really
never
wanted
mind,
to, they could
that was
hack
Aaron
Yeah,
it.
Hernandez.
bro. He
That
didn't
makes
destroy.
more
He's like
that makes more sense.
he got suspended because he wouldn't give his phone in.
No, I
For
looked
4 games.
into
That's
that.
what happened,
Yeah.
right?
And I think it was more of the ball guy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Why would you tell your quarterback about that? Okay, he can know what's going on, but keep him out of the loop so he doesn't get suspended. That's why I think it's all Belichick and those
Listen,
guys.
you're lucky the expert's not here. I'd call him in right now. He would give Mark Seneca. That
Oh
guy would
my
give you
God.
guys a rundown of
No,
why
you
it
just-
did happen.
You just talk.
He would just say some offensive stuff to certain communities of people, and
Shut the hell up.
yeah.
Anyways, sports conspiracy that you believe in.
Oh man,
If you
What was the ref? Who was it? Joey Crawford?
which one?
That LeBron and Joey Crawford were
Oh
having
yeah,
dinner
yeah,
after the
yeah.
games.
Okay,
for-
so
in
talk about that
Miami.
one. Yeah, so basically,
Whoa, I don't know about this.
yeah, well,
Bro,
I never heard
like,
about
no,
this in my
I'm
life.
saying it as an expression.
So it's
like,
like-
bro, he was.
I think it was like
I know LeBron gets calls.
every finals he
No,
won.
but it's Joey Crawford though.
No, listen. It's like
I don't
every
know, the
finals
old
he,
guy?
The old ref, yeah.
is
retired.
this
Everyone knows him. I'll show
he
you
was
the picture
psycho.
right now.
He's the guy who always snapped.
If I saw
He
him,
would-
I know.
Like he teed up Tim Duncan, I believe. Like he teed up everyone. I'm pretty sure he handed out 4 consecutive like technicals. Like everyone who came up to speak to him, boom, boom, boom. But yeah, anyways, what it was like every year LeBron won a championship, he was a ref in the finals with. Every year he lost, Joey Crawford wasn't there.
Okay, but I need more than that.
You know who I'm talking
Yeah,
about,
yeah.
Joey Crawford.
Whoa. What do you mean you need more than that?
I gotta watch actual footage.
I agree with that.
Send
I
me
see
a
your
link.
point. I see
But I know LeBron gets calls. It's like it's just so
Yeah,
obvious.
it's
But
ridiculous.
all-star players get calls. But
LeBron
obviously-
gets calls for his team. That's a difference. Well, especially if
Yeah.
it's against the Raptors. This guy gets
You-
calls for his
that's
team.
something. That's something that a lot of people don't understand.
I agree
there
with
was
you. I'm
one
agreeing
play.
with you.
There was one play when I forget what year, but we had Corey Joseph and DeMarre Carroll in the playoffs against Cleveland, and then someone I think it was LeBron. No, a Cleveland player like went like that. It was Thompson. He went like this, like he moved his arm back and he elbowed LeBron in the face.
Yeah. I
And
remember.
And Corey Joseph and DeMarre Carroll were just standing there, and they both got teed up, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
reviewed it, and literally no Raptor player touched a Cleveland player,
Yeah.
and they still teed up Corey Joseph.
Another one, against Indiana. I think it was Miami versus Indiana. Chris Anderson, Birdman, pushes Tyler Hansbrough. Blatantly just 2-hand pushes him on the other side of the court, the place down there.
On the fast break.
Tyler Hansbrough gets up, does nothing. And
tee-
you know who they tee up? Tyler
Yeah.
Hansbrough.
His eyes went like this.
Psycho T. I love
The
it.
most insane bad calls I've ever seen in basketball
For LeBron,
have
always.
been
Joey Crawford?
with LeBron.
It's always LeBron.
Yeah, because bro, like
So obvious. Like,
Not even necessarily Joe Crawford, but always like whenever something crazy happens, LeBron in terms of calls. There was I think
it's easy to shit on the Raptors too because we didn't have like a superstar, right?
Yeah.
And we're not the Knicks.
Bro, but
it's not even that, man. Because look,
Kawhi doesn't get calls now too. So
exactly. There's certain players that the NBA just doesn't look at in like that stratosphere, like Melo, Kawhi. Like I'm just naming like in their primes and shit.
And LeBron loves to complain.
AI
for a guy that gets calls, loves to complain.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, same with Golden State. Never seen a team like that complain so much. They complain all the time.
For me, the players who get the most calls, like the most missed, like that shouldn't have been a foul. KD, LeBron, and I want to say Harden, but when you actually watch him, not necessarily the jumpers, but when he drives, he just has such a good technique that like
he does things that he knows will get him calls.
Yeah.
So.
And DeMar took a note of his book. Like DeMar started doing it for the Raptors.
When he was shooting like 15 a game near the end of
he was doing what it was is just when you drive to the basket, extend your arms forward.
And then when he's on the block, he just sweeps into their arms.
That's what Lowry always does.
Yeah, but see, Lowry needs to shut his mouth because they're not giving it to him anymore because he's talking too much shit to them every single game.
He never gets calls though.
Because he needs to realize like he needs to be like James Harden.
No, I agree but I disagree as well because the more you be quiet about it is like they're like, okay, yeah, we could keep doing this.
I know, but he's too much. Like every single one, he's down the court. How
many times did Dwayne Casey get fined? Like,
well, yeah, but
because they were screwing him
over. Dwayne Casey's a great coach for that though, because not a lot of coaches would put their neck out for the players and stuff like that. Who else is there?
Conspiracy theory, sports conspiracy that you believe?
It's not even a theory because it's
time.
Yeah, that.
I knew he was gonna say.
No, I was gonna say FIFA, like where they put the World Cups.
Okay.
Man, like, it's not even a theory; it's a fact. Yeah. It's just bribery and shit.
Go to a real one. Give me something interesting. Give me something juicy.
Time.
Okay, well, they love to give Man United extra time, more than they need. I'm just gonna say that right now. Yeah. And Mike Dean's a Tottenham fan. Say that right now too.
So you should just get a shirt that says "World versus."
I'm not even joking around. Man City does not get a lot of calls. I don't want to hear you say like I'm being biased, because I watch every single game. Like there's a lot of calls that they don't get. That should be clear and obvious calls.
Look,
just being honest.
I want to say the same thing about Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo gets no call.
This guy's
no.
I'm an idiot.
No.
I'm listening to this.
No. I want you guys to go look at Okay, so OKC without Melo, OKC with Melo, the amount. I feel like when he goes to a team, they get less calls overall. Look at how many calls James Harden was getting when Melo was on the team.
Real shit.
I bet you it would be way down.
When this guy went to Chicago, they were getting
a lot of too. But like you guys think I'm joking, but I'm dead serious. Like, I think that's why a big part of why Houston released him. Like the refs, I don't know if it's the refs or just the NBA as a whole. They don't like him. They don't respect him. That's my conspiracy theory as well.
But with Champions League groups, they rigged that.
Oh, it's the exact same. That's mine. Is fucking draft.
I don't know if they do it anymore. They don't do it as. I
Obama.
don't think they rigged the groups as much anymore, but they definitely used to.
Man,
the groups Man City kept getting after they were winning leagues was blowing my mind.
I think the Ewing draft was rigged. I think the Eichel McDavid draft was rigged. What else? I think
if they rig, why not just rig all drafts? Why would they not do that?
Because certain ones make them a lot of fucking money, where other ones don't. For certain.
You mean like this year if New York gets it?
Imagine if LeBron never got drafted by Cleveland.
That's New York. They can make a lot more money with Zion in New York than Zion in Phoenix
or Atlanta.
They can make New York can make a lot more money off Zion off New York.
No, that's not true at all.
The only reason I would say this year.
That's not true at all.
Why?
Yes, because New York with or without Zion, they're selling MSG.
No, not every game
they sell out MSG.
It's not every game, man.
They don't need. They haven't been selling tickets though.
I know, but Zion, it's how you get way more tickets. Like
no, they're selling out every game.
More about the Knicks.
They're selling like,
that's what the NBA wants. It's one of their top 5.
No, you know what I think? I think he'll go to the worst team, whoever the worst team is.
It's their top 5 most money makers.
The odds, the way they changed the draft this year. The draft has changed this year.
Look,
they have like 4 rings.
It's because like so then why didn't LeBron go to New York? Why didn't he get drafted to New York?
Because they're gonna make more money with a hometown boy going back to Cleveland and winning that. You don't get lucky.
No, because what it does
You
is
get lucky.
You
this
don't get
small
lucky
franchise. This small franchise
lucky.
now has a bunch of popularity because there's a bunch of bandwagoners, people who follow LeBron, all this hype, going to a small franchise,
And going to
which attracts more
a
attention.
perfect story of him going to his hometown and winning his hometown championship.
No, because they didn't do it right away, so it's not a perfect story.
But it's a perfect story draft wise. It's
They
a
almost did, though.
perfect
They almost
story.
did.
It's a perfect story to put him into Cleveland than to put him into fucking Milwaukee. You're gonna make more money
disagree.
of LeBron in Cleveland
Okay, yeah,
than
I
LeBron
agree
in
with that,
Milwaukee.
and
You're gonna make more money off Zion in New York than Zion in
No,
Phoenix.
that doesn't make sense.
Yes, it
Yeah,
does.
to
No, it
me,
doesn't.
because look, how
So
many
where's
prime
Zion
time-
from? Where's Zion from? Does anyone know?
I'm just talking about hype wise.
no,
He's
no,
in the
no, no.
biggest
Where's he
market
from?
in the
I don't know. That's
America.
what I'm asking.
like, I'll say this: if Zion goes to the Knicks, they'll have primetime games next year. If he goes to
Same-
Phoenix,
same
Phoenix
with-
won't.
They're gonna have that either way.
Same
get
with
Chris-
bro. They
same
have
with
fans.
McDavid.
No, it's
and
Christmas,
fucking
but
Eichel.
They
primetime
have
games.
10
Like, how much
wins.
do the Knicks
They
have
like
this year? Like
10 wins and
5.
They got a Christmas game.
Like, I don't even know if the
Raptors
Knicks
get
have 5
Raptors get
primetime
almost
games this
60
year.
They
Probably
Knicks.
did.
That's what I'm saying.
And Zion will just shoot
If
that
Raptors
even
make
more.
the finals, you better get a Christmas
Same
game
with the
next year.
fucking McDavid and fucking Eichel draft. That shit too. That was fucking rigged too. You guys don't know hockey, so I can't go in on that. But
I
No
know
way.
hockey.
I don't think so.
He's what?
And then obviously the Ewing draft. Everybody thinks the Ewing draft was rigged. LeBron draft. The
Oh, he's from North Carolina.
Zion draft can end up getting like I think drafts. I think other than football, I think anything with to do with lottery bullshit can get rigged or has been rigged before. The NFL you can't rig because obviously it's just tanking. But
Knicks.
I don't disagree that it's rigged,
Shit.
but my point was just like, it's not. He wouldn't go to New York if it was rigged. He wouldn't go to New York.
I think if it's rigged,
When
he's
you're
going to
selling
New
out
York.
tickets either way, I just
It just makes, bro. It makes more sense though. It does like
It makes the
they have
NBA more
they
money.
have 2 prime. They have 2 this year, all season, right? Like if Zion goes there, they'll have way more. Like
Okay, like-
it's just more attractive for
but
Zion to
not
be there than
it
Phoenix.
could
It's
be
a
anyone,
fact.
if
Like,
anyone
people
went
just
there.
want him to go to New York though. Like if you ask me, I want him to go to New York because it's gonna be exciting.
Exactly. That's exactly. Like it's not exciting for
That's
Zion to
why
go to
the
Phoenix.
NBA would get.
Well, no, they would have an
you
exciting
did-
team, though.
Exactly.
Who?
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yes,
would-
but where's the more star-studded location for him to be?
And more money.
Yeah,
What
but
do you
like I don't
mean?
want to watch Zion on like.
you'd get more.
Bro, they're gonna get
the
free agents.
The NBA
saying.
would get more money from him going to Phoenix than New York.
No, they would get.
That's
way
a
more money
fact.
from
No.
him.
No, they wouldn't. No,
Yes,
they
no.
wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. It would be the exact
No,
same
'cause
as
if you
LeBron
get him in
to the
New York-
Cleveland thing.
Who owns the NBA?
Is it draft before
What?
free agency or after free agency?
It's the same time.
Who
Free
owns
agency
the
is
NBA?
during. Free agency goes on during the draft.
You get Zion there, you automatically either get Kyrie
What?
or KD.
That makes no sense. First of all,
In-
him and KD play the same position.
You can still move people around.
There's no positions in today's game.
That's
Bro,
true. That's true. But
it-
no, you don't automatically
York
get
is a-
either of those.
I'm
guys.
just New York is a prime location. Like, there's more reasons to rig him to go to New York than fucking Timbuk fucking too, because they're gonna make more money off him in New York.
No, but then the same could be said about LeBron.
And exactly what happened. He went to his hometown.
Who owns
Oh my
NBA?
God!
I don't know the owners.
Okay, so
You're not getting.
yo,
what
the
I'm saying now.
attendance,
Who owns the actual league?
yo, the attendance for NBA in 2019
I'm
so
saying.
far. Listen. The attendance for NBA 2019 so far. 76ers are first, Mavericks are second, Raptors are third, Bulls fourth, Heat fifth, Warriors 6, Trailblazers 7, Cleveland 8, Lakers 9, Knicks 10. So far.
Out of 30 teams.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you get Zion there. That's like
Where's-
everyone wants to
Who's
watch
who's
that.
last place?
Who's last?
Yeah.
The Nets.
He's I don't think they have a high draft pick. Who's second last?
Suns.
Okay, yeah, he's going to
Timberwolves.
Phoenix. It's confirmed. It's
No.
you heard it here
No.
first. No, we're gonna. What episode is this?
17.
17.
Episode 17. Xavier said that Zion's going to Phoenix.
Let me see. Like, because bro, you gotta remember the odds are changed this year. So like the worst 4 teams have the same odds now. So that's what I'm saying. It's even more fucked if he goes to the Knicks.
I would not be surprised if the Knicks get the first pick and they draft R.J. Barrett.
I don't know. Not a lot of people are talking about him.
Because he's taking too
They
many
are
shots. 'cause
now.
they're talking-
They
taking too
will
many
now
shots.
with this injury, depending on how serious it is.
Okay, the bottom 4 teams are
Watch
the
college
bottom 4
sports.
teams are the Knicks, Cavs,
I can watch the
Bulls,
best college
and
sports.
Suns.
No, live is lit.
Okay, I'll go to a game, but like, man,
You're a lucky motherfucker for going to the Syracuse game.
I can't go. I can't watch a game on TV and then listen to some post game.
You can't do like professional.
It's 2017 right now for UNC.
It's a different skill level.
It's not the same.
It's less impressive.
That's one thing I can't get
There's
into
one,
either.
like, huge monster guy.
The
who can
esports.
dunk from the free throw line, and then a bunch of skinny.
The
Okay, no,
East-
relax. You. Whoa.
That's not- I can't get into esports.
Whoa. Listen. Whoa.
You edit that out.
yeah. No. Keep that in.
What did he
Keep
say?
that in.
I
Keep
don't know,
that
I
in.
didn't
He said
hear
it's
For anyone.
one huge monster that can dunk from the free throw line and a bunch of skinny guys. That bro, college basketball, I can't like. It's not exciting to me.
March Madness?
Is
None
it
of it?
like-
Not even March Madness.
Okay, maybe March Madness, but like, man, every time they go to the court, they just pass the ball around the 3-point line, and then they end up taking a bad shot.
Yo, I
Bro,
think it depends on what team you watch.
Yeah,
but
but you're
to
watching
say
some
that it's
low-level basketball.
Zion and some goblins, like some
Okay,
hobbits.
obviously, there's good players, and obviously, there's good
Great
players.
players.
Like,
but
you're telling me
There's gonna
Duke is not exciting to watch this year? Like,
there's
come on.
players in college right now who are going to be superstars in the NBA.
I just don't like watching college. I just don't find it good basketball. It's like watching All Star.
It's just
I'll
if you,
watch
if
some
you,
highlights.
If you
I
watch
don't-
enough of the NBA and then you watch college, you're just thrown off by the different skill level and different speeds.
Yeah,
that they
that's what
play
I'm
at.
saying. Like,
And then also because
just
they have
like the gameplay. It's not like
yeah, but it's
it's not as
because
good.
it's also has to do with like the shot clock,
That's why I
things
don't-
like that,
Yeah.
and how they have just like two halves.
Like the shot clock is so long. That's why they pass the ball around the 3-point line for half,
Yeah.
like for 20 seconds.
Bro, it's just getting a good shot. Like, it's learning fundamentals still. Like,
That's
they're
what- yeah,
they're
that's what I'm
learning
saying.
still. You
It's
know what I'm
still
saying?
developing.
That's why.
But it's good to see, like, you watch these players like Zion. It's like you get to watch. It's like a journey, right? Like, that's the coolest part of it, I guess. And then
I
March
get-
Madness is just crazy because, like, the 32nd team can
Yeah, I
knock out the
gotta say
first
it.
team.
get that journey with my 2K
March
player.
Madness is one of like the most exciting sporting like events.
Bro, imagine having 2 weeks off
Like,
work and just
how
watching
many
that.
game winners do we see at March Madness? Like
Okay,
it's
that's
insane.
'cause
Like,
there's so
I'm
many
talking about
games.
like half court shot game. No, it doesn't matter. You can have 100 games without a game winner. When it comes to March Madness, we have the most like insane shots, insane endings of all time.
Bro, because some of those guys, those seniors on like Loyola Chicago, those are their last basketball games they might play in their lives.
They hit a big
So
shot,
play-
they're getting drafted. They don't like they
The amount of
play
players-
for so
the
much.
amount of
Yeah, I
players that
respect college
that, like,
sports, but I'm just
spawned
saying-
out at March Madness, like game like Buddy
Yeah.
Hield gained bare height from March Madness.
I'm just saying, like I just like don't enjoy watching.
No, I understand.
college
A
basketball.
player's
yeah.
career could be defined on one game in college.
Okay.
So that's why it's kind of at the same time it's exciting to watch. Like
Yeah.
like
kind of
bro,
exciting.
De'Aaron Fox when he destroyed Lonzo.
yeah.
Like, that's everyone remembers that. Everyone goes back to that and goes to Lakers and said, "Lord, the guy dropped 40 on your guy and you still didn't draft him." And look how their careers are going and stuff like that. Like, there's stuff like that you go back to remember. That's why it's exciting.
I seen reports that Magic didn't want Lonzo. No,
No, the Genie Buzz. It's Genie. Yeah. I
Yeah.
seen it too. I don't believe that.
that he
There's a lot
wanted.
of
That
fishy
he
stuff
wanted
with
Darren.
Magic
No,
Johnson. I'll tell you that.
It's saying that he wanted
No.
he
he
wanted
wanted tampering.
he wanted
tampering-
Tatum. He wanted Tatum, but Genie and them wanted Lonzo. I
The
don't
amount of
believe it, though.
tampering that happened this weekend too in the All-Star game is fucked too.
What kind of temper?
Legal tampering.
What do you mean?
Man.
Shit, LeBron. The amount of fucking that.
You see what Kyrie said today? Because he's cheesed at the media because they took a video of him and Katie talking. He's like, "I'm just talking to one of my best friends. Leave me alone." It's just like,
No, what do you mean tampering? Tampering with what?
no, he's saying how
He's
the
trying to
LeBron just
recruit
going around
LeBron,
and
like-
recruiting. He's talking about
Oh
recruiting.
no, okay, yeah. Well, that I think that.
That's what I
happens
mean,
every
tampering.
All-Star game.
Yeah.
Like they're buddies.
I don't care about that to be honest. At this point, I just want to see someone beat Golden State, but I don't want it to be.
This is why I
LeBron.
respect
Just
Damian
because-
Lillard.
I'm in the same
Just
boat.
because LeBron drafted Kawhi to his All-Star team doesn't mean Kawhi's gonna be like, oh, I should go join LeBron.
I don't want.
He's not going.
No,
He's
but
not
he,
going
but he,
LeBron. I know,
but he
like-
has. Never mind.
Nobody joined LeBron except for
I
Anthony
respect
Davis.
Lillard after what he said today.
What do you say?
Lillard said that
Staying in Charlotte.
he's not chasing for championships. He's not going to sell himself out for championships.
Well, then what's he
said
playing
there's things-
basketball
he said there's
for?
Things, he said there's things more important to him.
Yeah, he's
Like, and
more-
I like that. He's like, I'd rather do it here than.
That's one of my favorite players
Yeah.
of all time.
No, but he did,
I respect this guy.
He said I don't care about championships.
No, he said championships mean a lot to me, but
He's
it's
not
not as
gonna-
much as selling
not
He's
gonna
not
sell
gonna do
himself
what
out.
KD did to
Yeah.
Westbrook for a championship.
Yeah, he's not gonna do that to CJ.
He's not gonna do that to the city, of course.
Yeah,
But at the same
fact,
time,
yeah.
that can get you
Wait
in
till
a
you get
mess.
traded, buddy. Wait till you
What,
get
saying
traded.
stuff
Yeah,
like that?
that can get
Wait
you in a
till you
mess.
get
If
traded.
you get traded,
Yeah.
that whole perspective can change. But with
You
how
have a
loyal
short
he,
career. Got to win a championship when you can.
it's not a short career compared to most sports.
But still, he's gonna look like, wow. Well, I want to win a championship from the NBA. That's the reason I'm there.
Yeah, well,
There's many gay players who never won a championship
Yeah.
are still considered.
Okay, but they
Great of all
obviously
time.
want to.
Okay, I understand. that,
everyone
but you
wants
can still
to
have a
win,
great
but-
career without winning.
I didn't say you
but
couldn't.
when people look
Charles
back,
Barkley's considered the top 5 power forward of all time. He never won a championship.
yeah, he's, whatever. Look,
Yeah, but don't you want to win championships? That's what I'm saying.
everyone wants to win
understand that,
championships.
but-
We understand your perspective, but when you look back at it, it's gonna be like, what could he have done?
and that's the worst part. That's the worst part.
Do Kevin Durant's championships mean as much as if he won them on OKC?
I don't know what this means as much. He still won them.
Do they have as equal value?
They
championships have value. Out of
what means more? What means more? 2011 Dallas or the last one that Golden State won? Tell me what means more, really.
They mean the same.
No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't.
Because they both won.
You know why? Because Dirk got his championship.
No. What do they mean in terms of that player's legacy?
It means nothing to those Golden State guys.
Like those Golden State guys, these champions. Well, no.
It only affects Steph.
Not Curry's first one, but like
when we look back at it, and then you see Durant got 2 Finals MVP, right? Or just one?
You got two.
I think you got two.
We're gonna look back at that and be like, wow. And this guy might
not
win more.
Because you're gonna see who they played. You're gonna see who they played in the team that they were on.
No, I'm not. Because I know what transpired for him to get to that.
You're acting like they're just gonna burn all the information of who they played against and who was on KD's team. You're
not even who they played against. Who was on his team?
He beat LeBron.
Dirk beat LeBron too.
So 5 with 4 other All-Stars.
Don't say he beat LeBron because he didn't beat LeBron. LeBron still played well.
But they always make that comparison, though.
The team beat LeBron, but when you're talking about you have the best shooter of all time, you have the second best shooter of all time. You have someone who's gonna probably go down as a Hall of Famer in Draymond.
Okay, obviously it's
you have 4.
But that's what the NBA is now.
You have 4 probably Hall of Famers.
What?
You have 4 arguable Hall of Famers on that team. Steph, Hall of Famer.
5. Right now, 5.
Okay, now I'm talking about
when
they won it.
Right now, 6.
When they won the championship.
Oh man.
Boogie, Steph, Clay, Draymond.
Boogie has.
The guy is gonna be. He hasn't even played a playoff.
Just from what he's done in terms of statistics. If he can be
that's like Kevin Love though.
Of himself, yeah, but it's not like
the
NFL Hall of Fame where it's just crazy difficult to get in.
No, I know, but still, like, bro, you tell me like Boogie just wins this and retire, he's going to the Hall of Fame?
No.
Like he's got a. I wouldn't put Boogie there.
Nobody gets to the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't put Boogie there.
Boogie's gonna be a Hall of Famer. I can.
On that Golden State team that won the last championship, there's 4, maybe 5.
There's 5. The 4 players and Andre Iguodala. There's 5. That's insane.
Compared to 1 on Cleveland, and you're acting like people are not going to remember that.
What?
Because you were talking about how
not to say that Cleveland.
Can we give some respect? They still won.
Bro, no one's not saying that. Obviously, they're gonna win when they have
just the worst.
They're playing with a Western All-Star team.
Okay, what if they 4-peat?
Then they 4-peat with the best team of all time.
That's impressive. That's
but look at it. They're not staying together for that long.
They might.
Because to me they know it too. That's why you see these reports. No, they know they can 4-peat, but is it gonna mean anything?
It's not.
That's why KD and all these
guys. It's not that it won't mean anything, but it won't mean it doesn't hold as much
exactly.
weight.
If KD went to the Knicks and won, or if whoever left, Clay goes to the Lakers, it doesn't mean as much, and that's why it's different. And they know too. Like why? Okay, we can stay together and 4-peat. All take pay cuts. Or we can leave, make our money and try and.
That's why LeBron went back to Cleveland
to prove something.
Yeah, to get a championship that holds more weight than what he did in Miami because he was arguably the best player.
That Cleveland championship means more than anything in Miami. Any of those championships in Miami.
100%.
Maybe to people in Cleveland.
No, to people everywhere because he.
I'm not a crazy. I'm not a crazy basketball fan, and even I know that it's mean more than Miami.
Bro, when you make a team, okay, so you're telling me KD goes to the Knicks and wins a championship, the Golden State ones mean more,
like you're thinking about
or it's the same? Tell me.
Like, what do you mean? I don't understand.
No. I think you're thinking about it from
KD? I don't know.
Look, to everyone, man.
I think you're thinking about it from like a soccer perspective. Like if Ronaldo goes to the best team in the world and wins a championship, or wins a Champions League, it's worth the same. But it's not the same in basketball because one player in basketball actually
makes a way big difference than in soccer.
It's not as much as it's a team sport. It's not on the same level.
Where it's 5 guys personalized. There's 5 guys on the court. So
there's 12 people on a team. There's 12 people on a soccer pitch.
Exactly.
Maybe championships are more impressive. Different ones are impressive, or like
but that's what we're saying.
That's what we're saying. More weight. More
like on your legacy. When people look back on how great you were, those are gonna hold more weight. If LeBron won all the championships in Cleveland, I mean,
he's the best. He's the GOAT.
Yeah, but that's different. That's from like not winning to winning.
No. I'm saying take his Miami championships away and make those Cleveland championships on that team without having to build the big three.
Or even leave his Miami ones and he goes back to Cleveland and wins all those.
Yeah.
Like you can't argue with him anymore because he went back and did that in Cleveland with that team. So like
I still wouldn't consider him the GOAT, but he'd be higher.
We look back. Say KD goes to the Knicks and wins one, right? So we look back and we're gonna say, man, like KD, he's a fucking legend. He won in Golden State, but that Knicks championship. Guy brought a championship back to the Knicks.
Yeah, it was more impressive.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what we're trying to say. So it's like,
yeah, there's different. Okay, like an underdog wins a championship. Oh, that's impressive.
Bro, if Damian Lillard brought a championship to Portland, like that's more than anything
KD.
That's what I'm saying. But
you never know, man.
No, are they gonna get Durant in the offseason?
If they do, then what? Right?
Then they're a contender.
They're a contender?
Yeah.
With CJ McCollum, I mean that looks
they're
a lot like Golden
What are you gonna
State.
say? They're like
no, like
they're if KD goes to Portland, they're obvious favorites.
No.
Well, depending on if Boogie,
yeah,
Golden State.
Golden State was.
They're obvious favorites to be Golden State.
Golden State could lose their best player and still be favorites.
Who's their best player?
Durant.
They're not, I don't disagree with that.
He's their best player.
Yeah,
I disagree with that. Steph's won a championship without Durant.
No, Steph's important to the team because he's like the floor general, everything. But KD, like you're saying Steph's better than KD.
Yeah,
I think to Golden State he's better.
Like if Steph went and linked up with Kyrie in New York, are they the best team in the East?
That doesn't make sense for 2 point guards.
Are they the best team in the East?
That doesn't make sense for 2 point guards.
Okay, Steph goes with AD to the Knicks. Are they the best team in the East?
Yes.
So if KD goes with Kyrie, they're not the best team in the East?
To New York?
Yeah. Like you're telling me, like who's more valuable? Like if you're starting a team, who are you picking, Steph or KD?
Steph. Okay. Well, I mean, isn't that obvious? I would rather have someone who I know is going to stay loyal.
No, I'm saying for one season to win.
To one season, I'm picking Steph. Why would you not pick Steph? He's won a championship without KD. KD's never won without him.
But who's been the MVP in those who's been consistent in those finals and those playoffs? Why does KD have the 2 MVPs?
More volume shots.
He's been the most consistent player on the floor, scoring the most points.
Not necessarily. I don't.
What do you mean not necessarily? When
I don't know, but
he's been the most important piece of their team. He took them over the top. KD, he did.
What top?
Bro,
you're saying like okay. So look at it this way: they won without him. Have they lost with him?
No, they've won. What do you mean?
They won one without. They lost without him.
Yes.
You think they would have lost?
They've also won with him.
Yeah. Okay. But they lost without him after that.
Yo, Golden State Lakers first round would be exciting. It'd be a sweep though.
Yeah.
Golden State Lakers.
First round.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're getting a little long here, so I'm gonna have to cut it.
Yeah.
That was episode 7.
I'll go for another hour.
Nah.
That was episode. Have a torn ACL.
That was episode 17 of the Forget Numbers podcast. We'll be back next week, and enjoy the rest of your week, people.